Joker's Disciple with a 10 says, ready for Yaira. Can we get a little tease page count? Oh, the page count is I think I don't know if I've said it publicly, but it is going to be 96 pages. Woo. So it's a big book, just like the other ones. Full cover, more it will be a special application cover. Yes, we can guarantee you that. Is it going to be silver or gold? You'll have to find out. And it is a great cover. You're going to like that cover, the special cover. Did your wife Biz finally get that 2-page spread? We'll say that for ISOM 3. It's about to drop. Let's just say that. It's right around the corner. We are preparing ourselves for that. Joker's Disciple, I appreciate that 10. So I was just grabbing a bite to eat when I unfortunately heard that Chester Bennington, lead singer of Linkin Park, had committed suicide. It sort of bummed me out. This is probably the first time in recent memory that an artist that directly influenced my art had passed away. Though I hate the comparison and it's terribly off-based, Linkin Park is the one band that my band Backwards gets compared to the most. You know, because everything with rapping and a distorted guitar sounds exactly like Linkin Park. Some of you know that back when I used to do my vocal covers, Linkin Park covers were my most loved covers and the most requested. But this does allow me to sort of take a break from libertarianism and give my thoughts on a subject that people tread rather lightly, and that is suicide. About a year ago, I lost my buddy Alan due to suicide, and it got me thinking rather critically about the subject matter. Now look, there's a million different angles that you can take with this subject. I'm not going to sit and pretend like I know the exact ins and outs of a mind that gets driven to the point of suicide. We've seen the rich and unexpected. We've seen people that seem to have nothing both carry out their own deaths. But I'm also not going to give some generic suicide hotline, it gets better talk either. In fact, I think a huge problem with this subject is the dialogue is rather one-sided. I personally don't advise anybody to go kill themselves, but I also don't have much sympathy for anybody that chooses to do so. In fact, I advise against it, especially if you have kids or other dependents. This is what sort of rubbed me the wrong way about Chester committing suicide. He had 6 kids. I also don't know the extent of the relationship with his kids, but generally speaking, if you lose a parent, you're devastated. And even outside of that, I'm sure he has friends and family that are actually devastated. I'm not going to pretend like I know exactly what the man was going through, but apparently it became too much for him to bear. But all that really happens in a suicide is that you sort of run away from those issues and then you shift that misery and suffering to other people. So these are my unfiltered thoughts about suicide. Stop that crap. While I can admire one's ability to endure such hardship, be it depression or whatnot, I just can't give someone props for running away from it. And in all honesty, maybe talking to people, calling some hotline, or being coddled might work for others. It also might not make you feel any better. Some people by default sometimes say that it will get better, but maybe it won't. The issue with that approach is that you're basically leaving your ability to feel good about yourself and your own life, thus controlling your own life, to other people. Of course, there may be external issues that's out of your control, but there is for sure a lot that you can control, and your own happiness does not have to be entirely dependent on others. Life sucks sometimes, bro. I've been through hell, and I'm sure there's others that have been through more or less. Your life is ultimately in your own control. Linkin Park has got a lot of hate because they recently strayed away from their original sounds, and I hope that that wasn't what drove him to suicide, because these fools are gonna hate on you regardless. Hell, they're doing it right now even though he passed. No matter how big you are, these haters gonna still be around, especially when they see you shining. They wish they were in your spot. They want you dead. They want the people around you suffering. They want you suffering. They're losers. So don't give them a victory by offing yourself. And if you do have people to talk to and that's your way of coping with things, go for it. But that may not work. Ultimately, it is up to you. Me personally, I'm stubborn. I can't allow my haters to win. Hell, I'm looking for ways to give you a new reason to hate on me. But most importantly, I realize that my destiny is in my control, not these haters. So for anybody that's contemplating suicide, understand that your friends and family are going to be bummed out when you leave. And yeah, it may be your friends and family that are the ones sort of causing your suffering.
But don't run away from your problems. Just realize that you are ultimately the only one that can take the necessary steps, putting the wheels in motion towards an actual resolution. Don't give in to depression, addiction, sadness. Kick their ass and get right back to the grind. And yeah, they're gonna say that that's easier said than done, but the greatest advancements in human history didn't come without risk or struggle. So screw these haters, get out there and be great.
The subject of this video is going to rub some people the wrong way, but real talk is real talk. Seeking validation from groups that you claim won't accept you is for losers. The thing is, few people will actually admit that they seek validation and will do plenty of mental gymnastics to try to rationalize with the fact that they are doing just that. I see this seeking of validation especially coming from minority groups, black folks, LGBT, etc. For example, many black folks seek validation from white people. Of course, they never admit it because hoorah, I'm black and I'm proud. But some of these are the same individuals that are so quick to point out the lack of representation in white-owned, operated, or dominated human affairs. Remember, a couple of years ago when there was this whole Oscar so white moniker thing that was going around on Twitter and social media, black folks have all of these award shows, all of the BET Awards, the Soul Train Awards, and yet folks had so many problems with black folks not being represented that year in the Oscars. Why? Because some of them ultimately seek validation from people that they claim go out of their way to really reject them or not acknowledge them. This behavior isn't exclusive to black people or minorities. I just see it being done by a lot of minorities because they are the loudest and will make the most noise, collectively that is. I see this with members of the LGBT community as well, looking for representation, acknowledgement. But if you honestly have pride in yourself, you shouldn't need your existence to be validated by those that you think want no part of you. Why in the hell would you beg to be represented by institutions that you claim are actively going out of their way to not represent you, or they just flat out dislike you? Obviously, this especially hits close to home with me when I see these black folks seeking validation and claiming said lack of representation is oppression in itself. Black folks currently have literal billions of dollars worth of buying power in cultural representations alone. They can and have already formed media platforms and so forth. Why in the hell are some of them begging to be accepted by white folks? This is basically saying that you confirm that you are a lesser being needing a pat on the head by others. This is why you never see me foaming at the mouth or being bothered or crying constantly about racism. If someone does not like me because I'm black, so what? As long as you aren't using aggression on me. I'm not going to lose any sleep, and I'm certainly not going to be begging you to accept me or validate my existence because you don't like me. That's your problem, not mine. In the age of social media, information spreads so fast and it's easier than it has ever been to pursue something without having to sort of go through these conventional methods or chain of commands in these mediums. So there's no reason to seek validation when you can, for the most part, be part of the change and represent yourself or support those that you think represent you. But it doesn't matter who you are or what type of person you are. If you genuinely love yourself and you have pride in who you are, there serves no purpose to seek pats on the head from those that try to demean your existence. Don't be a sucker when you can be great.
Look at this! Eric July's employee, Alex James Miller, has flagged down my Clippaverse logo from my shirt store! Okay! Sure! You think you can fucking flag my parody logo design from my website and get away with it, Alex? You're on my list too! I'm gonna teach you and Eric a little thing about fair use! Clippaverse.com, baby. See you in Texas very soon, Eric.
Welcome to Mortal Comicsgate. 3, 2, 1. Fuck them up.
Yo, Rippa! What did I tell you about leaving the gates to the warehouse open?
Stop stalking me.
Apologize! Eric!
Get out of my warehouse. Sturgis attack.
Monetize my haters.
Get back up Eric's ass, Sturgis!
Motherfucker.
I'm gonna shave you! Bunny money!
I'm gonna vaporize
Bunny
you.
money!
Motherfucker.
Bunny money! Don't mess with the bunny battalion!
I'm not reading your super chat.
All right, you're gonna get shaved.
Shoulder hair tech. You see, this is what they do. They come into your warehouse thinking that they can shave you, but they don't know the power of the shoulder hair.
You will apologize.
Stop stalking me, detractor.
It's clipping time.
Hey, what the fuck it is? Motherfucker, it is. It is. It is. Did you just rape me?
What it is?
Don't you what it is? Me. Rippasend it is. Shipping it is what is important. It is.
The horseman coming. We will winning.
What it is. What it is.
This is what it looks like when you pull up.
Finish him.
I'm gonna grape you. Ha!
Clippality. Winner. Young Clippa.
Yeah. YG, Clippa, and Goldie. What it is what it is, and that's what it's gonna be. I pissed on the porch. See it? Got a pistol in my pocket and a pitch up in my Ford. Prius, if you wanna be adored, it ain't hard to find your hoard, but got a lot of hate to absorb when you're like me, kids, and I need it, cause I eat it, so please never stop feeding. Venus, fly trap the ligand and make it disappear. I lack the mind that could contemplate a haunted place with more at stake than I have here. Show up with a knife and they won't like that. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I didn't write that. Maybe I have multiple people in me and I've snapped. At the heart of this is you owe me an apology, Rippa. I ain't the hardest shipping shit on Kim Victorians at Rippa. With a door for the printer with pictures of people you tripped up. I skip the game and see the armors fall at the heart of the Rippa. I'm YGC, aka Mr. Sinister Clippa. If you don't say sorry soon, I'm throwing darts at your sister. If you don't say sorry soon, I'm throwing darts at your sister.
Yeah. Trixie. Eric July is just a black guy without much to say and mostly just lies. Like Isom, I know there's no way he writes. He barely can speak. His podcast is mostly silence. I could never leave so long a gap. I have more intriguing thoughts in bed when I'm having a nap. I could rap so much better, it's sad, cause I'm not even black. Trixie on the track, rockin' nappy head backwards. Nobody can understand Isom's powers. Hashtag Yaira, counting down the hours. Take off your shirt, this shaver's powered. Imagine getting bored down this hard by powder. I'm the twisted fire. Starter, coward, rip on right long field. The bullets shower, four cannons say we gon' take this now. Comments on comments, fat baseline power. Trixie motherfucking Goldie with in the bitch, that's how we do this.
I'm YGC, aka Mr. Sinister Clippa. If you don't say sorry soon, I'm throwing darts at your sister.
Welcome to the Clippaverse!
Previously on the Clippaverse.
I'll rip another verse if you don't let me shave you. I'll hell the Clippaverse. Isom cannot save you. I'll rip another verse if you don't let me shave you. I'll hell the Clippaverse. Isom cannot save you. Pull up. Yeah, pull up.
Ignore those super chats, you son of a bitch.
I'm about to pull up.
I ain't never gonna stop pulling up me. I'll be back anytime I want to.
What's up, Funny Battalion? It's me, ASC Riley, the king of the Clippaverse.
How come I only get $2, asshole?
I'm about to pull up.
You gave the other guy 41.
I'm about to pull up. You're a fucking pussy! If you don't say sorry, we're coming for you!
I disavow on so many levels.
bub. I'm Canadian, bub. Sing, sing, sing.
All right, fuck it. Welcome to the Clippaverse. We have the king of the Clippaverse. And before I continue on, we have the dartboard. Want to get your darts in? It is $2 for 1 dart, $5 for 3 darts, $10 for 5 darts, and $20 for 10 darts. Get your darts in. We have the king of the Clippaverse, the man with the hairy shoulders, the man with the bunny money sticking on Eric D. July's warehouse and causing him to call the police on him. We have Young Clippa! Hola, Young Clippa.
My writer says I don't have to do bad shows co-hosted by dummies who fuck it up. So I don't actually have to host today. You do.
Look, I don't quite understand what's up with the video. I mean, all the processes are clear. Everything's clear. I even shut down the computer before turning it back on for the show. And look, still got tech issues.
I'm just saying it's in my writer that I don't have to participate now.
All right, what does chat think? All hail the Clippaverse. Tech trouble must be Mint's fault. I blame the computer at this point. I did everything that I could, and it's just the computer. Okay, Mint's got issues. Do work. They're saying you should do work. Chat's saying you should do work. What do you think about that? Do you care? All right. Well, we have a full show today, chat. We have a lot of things to go over. Should we just go ahead and start with the what it is?
What it is.
This is not an overblown reaction.
All right, chat. We got a lot of stuff happened over the weekend. Oh God, what do I want to cover first? I have a lot of items, and I'm not exactly sure what exactly is the what it is. But you know what? We do know the release date for Yaira, chat. Oh my goodness! Finally, a release date.
Campaign launch date? It's not quite a release date.
Campaign launch date. So, okay.
The book's still coming 4 weeks after that, 6 weeks after that, 3 weeks after that. It's not coming that day. It's not coming this winter.
Oh, it's not Yaira Winter. Eric D. July has announced, as stated before, Yaira #1 will be our last campaign format release, at least for now. Our schedule is picking up, and we'll have a brand new way to format our pre-orders after our website overhaul. With that being said, this will be a massive campaign with lots of cool items. And trust me, wait until you see the next Rippasend Studios production. So Yaira Winter begins 3/11/24. Yaira Winter begins. At the end of winter, chat. Winter ends on the 19th. There's only 7-8 days of Yaira Winter? Oh, God. I don't know how they're going to pull this off. What do you think in chat? How do you think they're going to pull it off? Oh, no. Yaira's release date is moving differently so as to act accordingly. That's what it is. Okay, you know, I'm excited for Yaira just because I want to see first.
Zoom in on this Yaira art. Are you really excited for that?
I hope it's not. The entire book isn't this.
She looks like a strung-out meth addict. She looks like Nerdrotic right before he went to jail for selling those drugs to children.
Oh my goodness.
This is not a woman that I can masturbate to.
She doesn't really have any tits.
I can't Matt Bahr this woman.
I mean, okay. I can tell that she has, like, really heavy abs. But then, are these her pectoral muscles? Like, she's a guy or something? Like, these are supposed to be her tits, but they're not.
Uniboob.
Uniboob.
It's the famed Uniboob.
What's up with Uniboobs? Why is it so popular? Why do people like to draw characters with Uniboobs instead of...
They're afraid of sexuality. You've encountered a lot of people recently who prove to you how afraid comic artists can be of sexuality.
Oh, yes. I've encountered
Radical
so many people.
feminists like Queen Miki and Ali Sangui and Matt Bahr. Radical female SJW types. They're all over now. They're hiding in your midst, chat. You've got to suss them out.
Oh my goodness, we have a James Gartner for $9.99. The only dude bad enough to get the cops called for bunny drawings and non-fraudulent donations. It is scary. It is some gay shit. Woo! What is that?
Thank you, James. I still hate my girlfriend, so I may not be as participatory as chat would like me to be today. But it's just because Mint got me sick in the middle of the weekend. I am kind of sick now. Mint refuses to do anything about the tech issues. She knows what causes them. She knows when things are working well and when things are not working well. She knows the differences are her behaviors. For instance, when the stream was running perfectly fine behind the scenes, she was not doing anything like pulling up videos. And then when it started chopping out for you guys, chat, it's because Mint started digging around in video folders like a fucking... I hate you!
Oh no, you do? I didn't
not
know
my
that.
friend anymore.
We were friends.
We're officially not friends anymore.
You heard it here first, chat. Also, speaking of chat,
I'm tired of the show never working. When it's as simple as you keeping your fucking hands off of it when it does work. You're like, oh, I don't know what it is. Well, then maybe you don't understand how the show works. But obviously, there's a whole fucking. You don't have this order?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I wanted to pull
Format,
up...
introduction, what it is, the news with us since last time, and miscellaneous news.
Should I pull up the Yaira update
Shut
video?
up!
It's only a minute long.
Shut up! Yes, obviously. That's written right here on the agenda. Today is about Rippasend and Yaira's update. That's the what it is. Comic book news.
Guys have been waiting.
Hey, I'm talking!
Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Then you have comic book news, and then a promo section, then Mint's got issues, then we have barbershop gossip, our new segment about Matt Bahr, then Clippin Rippa. Then we close it out with the dart throws. What do you not understand about the show by now?
I understand it. That's
Why does it keep not working?
Because I have a lot to cover. And I don't know what pace. So we have the Yaira update video right here.
You have 2 hours. I'm ending the stream exactly at 2 hours of runtime, and we're 22 minutes in already.
All right.
You guys have been waiting for this one.
I can't see chat, bitch! Do I have to
Some
scream
would
at the room
argue
you're
that
in?
this is our most
Do I have to light
highly
the house on
anticipated
fire?
book.
Why can't I see chat?
Because you're not using your eyes. Because the chat's open over here.
It's open now, you stupid fucking dirt digger.
Clippa, don't bully
You
the
dumb
eye candy.
fucking worm-eating piece of shit. You subhuman filth. You are nothing to me. Nothing about you is eye candy. You can't see chat, but she has straps that go to her legs that she won't even tie.
I tied them.
I can't see that.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
You guys have been waiting for this one. Some would argue that this is our...
It is, Bumper?
We did.
Fuck you.
I made
Fuck
sure.
you.
Yes, we did.
I bet it didn't play well then.
I
bet it was stuttery and shitty and nobody saw it. I didn't even hear it.
I made sure because you weren't paying attention. I kind of just did it pretty quickly, actually.
Whatever, idiot.
All right.
Our most highly anticipated book since
somebody
Ice.
chat said I'm a Spurg. I am not a Spurg.
Clippa is a Spurg.
That's not true, James. I've never Spurged in my fucking life. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm telling this fucking idiot that I'm not a Spurg. Who are you to laugh at that?
My mistake. I wasn't supposed to laugh at that.
You stupid bitch.
Some number one.
Whenever Yaira goes on sale, buying that.
Very excited for Yaira. Yaira seems like a completely different character than the rest.
I will definitely be
It's a
picking...
fat lady cosplayer that he saw for literally the amount of time that was in this video is the amount of time that he spent looking at her. You can go back to our New Year's Eve episode and see us break that down with Billy the Fridge and EVS. That the two people who have ever cosplayed Yaira were Krista Nova and this bitch, the fat one. I don't know which one that was. But that's the only two cosplayers for Yaira he shows in this Yaira announcement video. Even though there's a much more successful, much more famous Yaira cosplayer than that bitch. Mint Salad, you've Yaira cosplayed up and down the internet to the tune of hundreds of thousands of views. What has this stupid fat bitch done other than go to a convention where Eric can ignore her to go molest Krista Nova? Play the video!
Yaira.
We're gonna love Yaira. People are like, what happens in like Yaira 2?
Oh yeah,
like,
pause this! Fuck you, you satanic bitch! Pull up that fucking screenshot right now.
Oh, where they talk about being satanic?
No,
Oh, yeah.
where they pretend they've never been satanic.
That's what I meant to say. Oops.
Well, that's the exact opposite sentiment. How could that be what you had meant to say if what you said was where they admit to being satanic?
Oh, whoopsie. There you go.
You son of a bitch!
All right, we got the Soska Sisters. God is good. Thank you, Lord, for all the good things and people you've brought into my life. I am so grateful for the path you've placed me on. Let's do this.
Look at this grift,
Amen.
chat! Look at this fucking grift!
He will give you back better.
Look how
than
many
what you
hundreds
lost.
of people have liked this post. Some people are falling for this fucking shit, chat.
A decent amount of people, actually. And then what did they say? Didn't know y'all were believers. Absolutely. Born and raised. We were even the first female.
This is sin! This is such sin! To say, oh yeah, we're born and raised Christians. We've always been Christians. We're not even born again Christians. We've just actually always held the faith. While working for Lucifer Valentine, while we pretended to be in a movie about beating his dead sister who killed herself after he raped her too much. Now we're gonna pretend we've always been good Christians.
Blessed to have our faith in
You
God.
are going to hell, Jen! You're going to hell, Sylvia!
Is that their names? I don't get it. Alright, well, you saw this, chat. Let's continue on with the Yaira announcement video.
Do better!
Oh man, it's really buffering. Come on, video play.
I'm Yaira 100.
As I've said before, we don't expect to make $1 million every campaign. That's unrealistic, but it would be absolutely bonkers if this became our 4th $1 million campaign in a row. But this is about the character and the story. Since her introduction in ISOM #1, the fans want to know more about her. Why did she return to Flores Park? Why did she leave in the first place? Who is this beautiful yet extremely dangerous woman? It's about time that you all found out. Though
Hey,
we're
look,
on the
there's a bunch of pictures of her in not her supersuit. If only there was one cosplay instance to evoke where she's not wearing her supersuit.
latter half.
Eric! What's the long-term game here, dude? Mint Salad's already making money on porn sites with your character. How long are you going to pretend she doesn't exist? You're going to make your fans ask you about her? What about that Avery cosplayer guy who always goes to the gym? She and him were talking on Twitter. He thinks there should be more cosplayers of the gym outfit version of Yaira. That's what he told Mint. Is this embarrassing for you, Eric? That the more popular instance of the cosplay of your character is by Mint Salad? Why am I on screen? Why am I full screen? That wasn't an interesting rant.
That was.
Your timing sucks.
Okay.
Sometimes I have a great parabolic exchange between myself and the audience and the people that are viewing this that should be hating me, and instead you don't show that on the big screen. Why would you? Why?
Travis Perrick for $2. They were born and raised in the Church of Satan. Born and raised in the Church of Satan. Ah, I'm being thrown alcohol wipes. Okay, young Clippa is now throwing alcohol wipes at me. Ow, that hit me right in the face. Now he's throwing cards at me. Chat, is this abuse? Type 1 in the chat if you think it is. 2 if you think it's not. 3 if you think it's perfectly acceptable behavior to be throwing darts. I mean, cards. Sorry, cards. I don't want darts thrown at me. I meant cards. I don't want them to hit me in the eye. That's what I'm afraid of the most.
Well, then don't have eyes anymore.
Fine, my eyes are closed.
Nobody said you can have eyes in this house.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Only the hills have eyes.
Only. Okay. Chat says 10, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's perfectly acceptable and it's not abusive. So keep doing what you're doing. 1 and 2. So at 1.2. Does that mean kind of abusive?
I ran out of cards.
He's out of cards. Haha, got him. Wait. We have 30 seconds left on this Yaira announcement.
Why are you sucking so much?
Half of the season,
show.
it's still very much a Yaira winter.
No,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not, Eric.
And
it's 80 degrees in Texas. Go outside. Go outside in that Yaira black t-shirt and feel it soak up the rays of sunlight. And then ask yourself, is it really winter? Or are you a fucking idiot and a fucking loser? Shut the fuck up, Eric. I got a stats for you, you son of a bitch. I did some writing down this morning.
Ooh.
On May 30th, 2023, on Rippaverse.com, Eric posted that three books were promised as part of their 2023 release slate. Isom 2, Alpha Core, and obviously Yaira being the third. Yaira is already late. Eric's next books will be Gooding, Isom 3, Horseman, Bloodruth, Larry Shungite, and Norfolka. Isom 3, he finally said in a tweet, you have that tweet? He confirmed Isom 3. It's the first time I've seen him say Isom in a minute, and it is all it's lowercase S-O-M now, like Ethan says.
Oh, yeah, I do have that tweet. Let me pull it up. This one?
Yaira's already late. Yaira was promised last year, but your fans are idiots. And as long as you haven't started the campaign yet, you can just lie and gaslight to everybody. You remove from your campaign goals this screenshot that everyone has of you saying on March 30th that you were releasing 3 books that year. You said before that in the campaign that you would be releasing 3 books. If you weren't making such a big deal out of late books, then people wouldn't be breathing on your fucking neck about it, okay?
Oh, boy. Well, I think that's pretty much that announcement. Do you want to hear 30 seconds of,
I want you to do the show!
Well?
Why do you keep asking me if you're gonna do the show? I've told you for fucking 7 episodes now. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not gonna sit down and be asked all day if you should do the show we built.
I do have some
Fuck
comments.
you! Do it alone or die! I don't care anymore!
Alright, I got some YouTube comments. I'd like to bring in some YouTube comments. Alright. Booze the Ghost left a $5, what is this, a super like? Rooting for your Riley Mint shout out. So if you leave super likes, I will pull them in, and I will highlight them. And that's what it is that it is. So thank you, Booze the Ghost 149. Alright, we got a few more. Okay. Is it even legal for autistic people to have an OnlyFans? Could it not be argued OnlyFans, in that case, is sexually exploiting the mentally handicapped? Look, chat, I don't get it. What is it with people saying that autistic people are mentally handicapped? I am not... okay. Chat, do you get it? I've seen this all throughout the internet. I've seen it all over the place. Lol, people are dumb. I mean, I agree. It just goes to show how little you know when you immediately resort to autistic people are dumb. I mean, sorry, mentally handicapped. There is a spectrum. There is low-functioning autistic people, there is high-functioning autistic people, and the spectrum was included to include Asperger's, which is incredibly high-functioning autism. High-functioning means you can function high in society. You have autonomy at that point. So, this person is just overall putting like a brush. Autism equals mentally handicapped. I bet they're thinking about the low autistic people. What is it called? I don't remember. No more than alcoholics are mentally handicapped. That's true. That's true. I agree with that. All right, let's check out the next one. Honest feedback. I enjoyed today's content, but too much of Riley screaming while Mint was going over important stuff. Well, Lavender Goose, you've gotten your wish. Young Clip is not even here, and it's just me. You're welcome. All right. Bahr destroyed his own career for no reason. He might as well stop calling himself CG at this point. And then, okay. Seriously, that was okay, actually, it's from this than this. Dude, you're a bit harsh to Mint today. Keep it up. Even Apocalypse knew that Rogue needed a good crack in the mouth every now and then. Haha. That's funny. I like that. Whoop-ow! Seriously, that was the kind of apology that came right before your father cracked you in the mouth and said, "Do it again, and this time you better mean it." I bring in the funny comments. Leave if you haven't left a funny comment, or maybe a mean comment, or maybe a very, very nice comment. I'll bring him in. The YouTube comments. One more. Matt Bahr has truly wrecked himself, has brought down the no longer CG slums with him in the process. The chat is turning against him on Ethan's channel. He's firmly establishing himself as a lolcow. We got official lolcow status here, chat. Matt Bahr is a lolcow? ? Type 1 in chat if you think Matt Bahr is a lolcow. Type 2 if you don't think Matt Bahr is a lolcow. This is very important. We need this study to be conducted. Wait. All right. So there's that. Also, I should mention we got a sub race going on. Okay, one. People are saying that Matt Bahr is in fact a lolcow. Finatra does not think that he's a lolcow.
That's not what he said.
I put 2 is not a lolcow. 1 is a lolcow.
Oh, before that I saw.
Oh.
I thought he was writing the line there. Before that he said something like
I didn't see it. Matt Bahr is officially done. Ethan muted him after another blow up 2 hours ago on X. Oh.
Yeah, we have
Just
that.
you wait, chat.
Mint, I'm sorry, chat, that Mint is so slow and retarded that you don't believe she'll get to the show segment.
Wait, hold on. We have a sub race going on.
Yeah, but you didn't pull it up. Instead, you started reading chat because you're a retard.
Well, I wanted to chat.
Hey,
engagement.
retard! When you mention sub race, you have to pull it up, stupid.
All right. Let's do. Okay, we got 4 Canon's Sake. 4 Canon's Sake with young
damn it,
Rippa.
let's go! I sit down and it slows down again. I only came down here because you were talking. I'm going back to the attic again.
4 Canon's Sake has 1.2K subscribers and only 9 videos.
You gotta do better than this. You're on some fucking boogie level podcasting this last 2 weeks. You have to be better than this.
Matt Bahr has 883
At least shake
subscribers.
the entire time. There's no more excuse for you to go slow and be stupid. Your camera's too high, has too much headroom. Like, we can't see the full weight of your tits, just the bottom of the cleavage. Could you just cut your entire head off for us, actually, because we don't give a shit about what you look like? No, down more. We don't want to see your face. Let's go, titties.
Did it.
Down more. No face.
I have no face here anymore.
No face. You still have too much face. There you go. A little higher. I don't want you to actually cut off any titties. All right, now go back to being boring and reading.
Okay,
Bounce! Jiggle!
Matt Bahr has 883 subscribers, and the Clippaverse has 900 subscribers.
Ha, we beat Matt. That's easy. It's only his lifetime achievement as an independent creator that we've destroyed in 3 weeks.
However, though, I suspect that young Rippa
Hey, don't breathe into the mic again!
Young
or
Rippa,
I'll strangle you with the cord.
Young Rippa
Seriously,
is
stop. I hear it in
doing
my headphones. I don't like
inflation,
it.
Is inflating his numbers. Look,
obviously.
Look, this has 0 views in 56 minutes.
Yep.
Right? This has 0 views in 5 hours.
They have like 200 views now, but it's been a couple days.
Yes. But then, like, these are his most recent videos. You know, they don't have...
Okay.
They have whatever amount of views. They kind of wishy-washy all over the place. This is from 2 months ago. It only has 3.1K views.
Yeah.
But this most
Get to some kind of point, you bitch!
The point
you
is...
opened this with he's artificially inflating his numbers. What do you mean by that?
Well, how can you get this many views, while also getting this many subscribers?
Come on,
Hold
dude!
on. I have to, okay, well, get this many subscribers. 9 videos?
Is it a magic trick? You can just say, like, it's weird that he gained over 1,000 subscribers this week and only got, like, 3,000 views this week. He also promoted it on his community post tab and got, like, 400 likes. And you're just saying that he gained 1,000 subs, and that's weird.
I think that is a little bit weird. That's a little bit weird. Something's a little
not
sussy.
quite 1,000. He went from, like, 800 to 1,200. But yeah, it was right after we beat him with our last announcement of sub racing.
So
God damn it! You took what could have been a fun segment, like a way to rally the audience, and you're just making it so fucking boring that nobody would want to watch the show.
So, hey, chat, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We need to get more subscribers than Young Rippa's for Canon's sake.
Oh my god, dude. You're so fucking boring.
All right.
Just do better, please. Don't just leave me not on screen. Do better.
All right, get out of here.
Do a better show.
So now it is, you know what time it is?
Make yourself full and do good.
It's actually time for comic book
better!
news. It is time for comic book news, chat. Alrighty, chat. We got some news for you today. And none other than, what is this? Shane Davis's Inglorious Rex Volume 2 comic book. Second chance campaign. If you haven't, do it. You want to know why? You should. Listen more if you want to know why. Rising star MMA fighter Alex Stone steps for the first time into the world of Rex fighting, where 200 tons of genetically manipulated clones are hitched to the neural systems of their human pilots, twisted together in no-holds-barred, high-stakes cage fighting. In this fist-pumping, pulse-pounding graphic novel, Alex's unlikely rise as an underdog piloting his late brother's Rex will set him on a collision course with the fighter that holds the crown, the same man that killed his brother. Alex will have to confront the reasons he stepped into the cage while waging a winner-takes-all battle for the title of Rex Champion. Inglorious Rex is a passion project almost 10 years in the making. Shane Davis brings to this project over 20 years of experience as a professional comic book penciler and writer on projects such as DC's Comics, Superman, Earth 1, Batman, New Gods, and more. He also co-created almost every member of DC Comics Red Lanterns, including the world-famous fan-favorite cat, Dexter the Red Lantern. Just in case you didn't know, chat. What do you think of chat? Does this look cool? Woo! I like it. I like the line art a lot. Second Chance campaign exclusive. These two connecting Virgin covers feature Rex's 232 and Razor slugging it out while Lil T oversees their match. The 232 cover contains the main story of Inglorious Rex Volume 2, and the Razor cover contains the supplemental stories for Volume 2. These two covers are not added to the original campaign box. It must be purchased separately. And you got a Mange Davis t-shirt. The meme. You know the meme? Here's the meme. It's a shirt. Second Chance campaign exclusive. Be part of the Mange Davis meme. There's a 100% cotton t-shirt. 100% cotton. Comes in sizes S to 4XL. If you're small or super fat, you can wear it. Preview of Volume 2 pages. Woo! This is looking beautiful. Wow, look at that. Chat, what is this? Does this interest you? Look at that preview of supplemental book, Volume 2 pages. We got a lot of interiors. This is a lot of detail. Ooh, look at these colors here. There's a lot of motion here. The perks. You got the original campaign box. Did you miss out on the books in the original campaign? Then you'll want to back the original campaign box. This is the box as offered in the initial Inglorious Rex Volume 2 campaign. And you will also get the following items that are exclusive to the box. Exclusive! Dale Keown, black and white, Volume 2 cover. Exclusive versus lenticular poster. It's paper size. Exclusive 55mm scale unpainted Rex 232 minifigure. Dale Keown Volume 2 cover. Shane Davis Volume 2 cover. 24 Hours cover. Kenneth Rocafort Volume 2 cover. Irene Styrachalski, I hope I pronounced that right, Volume 2 cover. Volume 1 reprint. Supplement book Volume 2. Rocafort Strigakowski trading card set and the collector's bot. You need it. You look at this. Look at all these. Look at all these.
Every name wrong.
I don't know how to pronounce any names. I pronounced all of the names wrong? My bad. Irene's last name has got me. Sorry. Look at this. If you really like this line art, definitely take a gander. Back this. It's still going on. Look at all these beautiful, look at these cards, interiors, covers. Look at all these covers. You got, check out add-ons. There's a whole lot you can get here. So if you're interested, check this out. It's the Shane Davis's Inglorious Rex Volume 2 comic book Second Chance campaign. Go check this out now. There will be a link in the description below if you're interested. And that's what I got for comic book news, y'all. And that's what I got. So now it's time to enter Mint Scott issues before we enter. It's Mint Scott issues time. Oh yeah, those are good because now there's none of that. Okay, hold on. I'm being told no by young Clippa. What am I saying, you idiot, for? I've done the comic book news. The comic book news that I had brought in earlier was already covered, that Eric July was announcing 3 more books. That was the comic book news, and we already covered it. Look, I don't understand, dude. You're gonna have to come over here if you wanna, like, tell me how to run the show. Otherwise, I'm gonna run the show how I want. But before I do Mint Scott issues, it's time to have a little bit of a chat. All right, what is it? It is pronounced doesn't matter. Damn. Get young Clippa a muzzle. Clippa is the sidekick now. And what happened to covering Rippasend? I think we covered it last episode. That's what it is. Whew, I like seeing a girl on the spectrum succeed.
It's for the Clippin Rippa segment. What are you talking about?
I don't understand what you fucking... I don't understand. At this point, I thought that I had everything all set up incorrect.
The title is about Rippasend.
The title is...
How could you say with a straight face you don't think we're covering it?
I'm sure we're covering it. I just don't have the frickin'
yes, you do!
Video downloaded immediately.
You didn't do prep.
That's the only video I didn't download. Can you... Okay. It's the only video...
You're a failure!
Can you send me...
You're a loser!
Can you send me a link to...
No, it's on his channel, idiot!
Well, I'm going to go to his channel.
You've never done anything right! You make Matt Bahr look like a competent broadcaster!
Alright, let's go to his channel and download it real quick.
Hurry up!
Stop
boring everybody!
I'm doing it!
Nobody likes you!
Yeah.
No one wants to watch the show anymore! Everyone's calling me on my cell phone, telling me the show is bad when you're in charge!
I'm looking for, is it a live stream? I can't see. When this becomes a primary character trait, was this made out of spite? Sweet Baby Inc. isn't happy. Everybody is gay. What the fuck what are these titles? Yaira 1 launches, Independence, the origin of it all. Where is Rippa's end? Where is it? I don't see it. Honestly, maybe it's a live stream.
It's on the Rippaverse channel!
I'm on the Rippaverse channel, dude. Look, you wanna look at my screen. Look at my fucking screen before you continue, dude. Because I have to show you what I'm looking at. I don't see any fucking Rippa's End announcement video here.
I'm gonna break this light!
Don't break it, please.
It's already broken!
Look, Yaira #1 announcements video. I found that. The most What exactly is the point? The most epic of backfires? Okay.
What the fuck? Look it up!
Rippasend. Alright. Rippaverse launch. Oh, it's on the Rippaverse, not Young Rippa.
That's what I just said!
Oh. Sorry, I'm so... He has too many channels. Alright, it's all downloading. I got it. Are we doing the Rippasend in Clippin Rippa, or are we doing it? Okay, we're doing the Rippasend in Clippin Rippa.
We're doing it. You're supposed to tell them when we're doing it, but you didn't even plan to do it.
Yeah, I had completely blanked on that. Not gonna lie, my bad, chat. I blanked on that, but I have downloaded the video, so it's okay, chat. We will cover it in Clippin Rippa.
Let you give me a blowjob tonight.
Aw, I like giving blowjobs.
No,
Sad.
my little penis is just for me today. You can't have any of it.
Oh my goodness! First of all, oh wait, did I cover Finatra for $5? Pay these autists some monies. You cheapskate, chat. Oh my goodness! Thank you, Finatra, so much. And with that, that brings our dart total to it is 5, then a 1, and a 3. So that's 9 total darts so far. Ow! What is that? Is that a? Are you throwing stuff at me now? Oh, now he's throwing Sharpies at me. Chad, he's throwing Sharpies at me. Oh my goodness. Also, Texas Mofo for another with $5 super chat because Finatra told me to. Also, please, Mr. at pipe. What does that say? Please, RRR at YP3 Shane Davis prayer hands. Oh, I get it. All right, so that makes it. Oh, that he's on the do not rape list actually. So that is 3 more darts. So that is a total of 12 darts, chat. We got 12 darts. Woohoo! Okay, I think it's time for Men's Got Issues. I really want to cover this, and am I just going to be thrown at things the entire time? Anyway.
Oh yeah, those are good because of all the Jesus. Now there's none of that.
I'm in Saladin. I got issues. The issue that I'm covering today is Shotgun Samurai Chapter 6. I'm going to be doing this in the salad story method. S for story, A for art, L for lettering, A for action, D for drama. And how does this chapter compare? All right, so chapter 6 is called Bitterness. It's a flashback. It's a flashback to the guy that Shotgun Samurai shotgunned in the face as a kid. And he's still survived. But, it's about him being ostracized from society. And whenever people encounter him, they call him a monster. And that's no good. He's just trying to steal food because he's hungry, right? And he gets banished. They're like, you're a monster. You suck. And I'm like, man, I really feel bad for him. And then we get a little bit of a flash forward to when he's now an adult. He's going after Shotgun Samurai, and I understand him more. I'm like, oh, I get it. You hate Shotgun Samurai because he took half of your face. And also, it seems that he has some human connections. He goes to this gravesite. He's like pouring water on it. He's like, I'm sorry. I haven't seen you so a while. I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh man, this is like, I have a more deep connection with this character now because it's showing a little bit of humanity and I feel bad for him. Also, what's fun is he starts to learn how to do the, what's the flinging thing? You put a little rubber band on a stick, and you put a rock in it, and you go, and it goes fly through the air. I forget what that's called, but he learns how to do that. And also there's a bunch of bullies that are like, you're so gross. You only have half of a face. And I'm like, man, why you gotta be so rude? He didn't choose to have half of a face. He didn't run away fast enough, I guess, for your liking, and now you're gonna bully him. And so I feel so bad, right? But there's this one guy that really gets him. He's like, I'm so angry, I'm gonna hit you. And then that guy is like, oh, I've been hit. And he has like a dark voice in his head. And it's like, don't let him tell people that you're here. They're gonna get you. And so this freaking guy proceeds to bludgeon this dude with the rock until he dies. And then at the end, he's like, oh, I am a monster. Oh no. Right. And so he feels a lot of shame. He's wandering around he gets to a point where he's just collapsed in the middle of the road, and then it seems to be a partnership, a male and a woman partnership. They have picked up this guy and taken him, and that's the end of the story for that chapter. Immediately, I'm like, wow, there's so much character. I like the character a lot. I like Shotgun Samurai, and I also like this dude. And the fact that they're rivals, I'm like, oh, geez, I don't know whose side I'm going to be on in the final fight. Oh, yikes. All right, so the art, I'd say the art is serviceable. I like the cross-hatching style. Okay, there's also, I like showing the way that the motion is shown. Like, we have a rabbit is being hit, but there's a rabbit being hit on the initial impact, and then the rabbit being drawn through the air, and then lands at the far side of the panel. So I really like that. And there's a lot of that during this chapter, which I'm a big fan of. There's a lot of good action lines. The values are very great. Honestly, I'm such a big fan because there's a lot of, like, white, right? There's a lot of black, and then there's some midtones, but the characters are always white. So it's easy for me to, like, know that their characters are there whenever they're in a panel. So I like that. Then we have the lettering. The lettering is done in such a way it's easy for me to look at. It's easy to read across the screen. I mean, it's a page. Easy to read across the page, placed intentionally so my eyes go in the way that it's supposed to. There's almost no onomatopoeia, except for the onomatopoeia seems to be in Japanese, which is cool. I like that. And then, yeah, it's pretty easy to read, and the dialogue is pretty devastating. It tells a pretty devastating story. And then we have the action. The action. Oh boy, I love the action in this. Each page, there just seems to be a lot of motion just alive in the page. Like, this guy is falling. This dude is falling. And then that guy ate shit. Look at that. He's just fell. And he just fell so hard. There's just so much motion within all these drawings. I really think that Shotgun Samurai as a whole, the art really excels in the motion and the action of it. And then the drama, I feel like the drama is in the quiet moments where we're learning more and more about this guy who's coming after Shotgun Samurai. And the downbeats are where the drama is at. The action, though, I feel like the main action is when he bludgeons that guy with a rock. And he's like, oh my goodness, I've become a monster. And that part is pretty dramatic, too. He's like, I've become the thing that I didn't want people to know me as. But I've now achieved monster status, and now I shall walk a lonely road. And I'm like, okay, cool. I am really excited for the rest of Shotgun Samurai. Overall, I really like this chapter, and it really introduced me to this character. Well, he was already introduced. It fleshed out this character more, and it made me like him more. So, the story, solid 4.5. The art is like a solid 4. The lettering is a solid 4. The action is a 4.5. And the drama is a solid 4. Okay, so that's a 21 out of 25. And that's what I got issues with. Shotgun Samurai Chapter 6.
Oh yeah, those are good because of the now there's none of that.
Alright, chat. So that was Been Scott Issues. That was Shotgun Samurai Chapter 6. What do you think of chat? How is it going? Hello, The Quaff. Hello, The Quaff. That was your book. Woohoo. Oh my goodness, we got a super chat. We got a couple more super chats. Low Watermark for $25 says, lol, this is really weird. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Low Watermark. 25 whole dollarinos. That's a lot of dollarinos. And then, let me actually add that to my, what is that? So that's A 20 is 10 darts, and then a 5 is 3 darts. So that's 13 darts. And then Force Pub for $4.99. $5 to my Don't Rape Me fund. Hale, Riley, and Mint. Fuck yeah. Alright, I've added, so that is 3 darts. So hell yeah. We have, what do you mean that's not how it works? Yeah, Young Clippa is saying that's not how the list works. Hello, Young Clippa. Welcome back.
That's not how that list works. But I'll tell you this. Anyone who subscribes to our Patreon during the length of their patronage is on the Do Not Rape list. That's how you get on. We're going to do commentary tracks for superhero and comic book related movies. Like V for Vendetta and such things. Get on there, motherfuckers.
Woo! All right. I'm excited for this new, what is it called? Section? Bit?
Oh my god, dude, you just suck at speaking. Hold on, real quick. Why didn't you check back in with chat? Do you not understand that every segment comes with a looking at what chat thought of the segment and talking to chat? This is a live show. This isn't a pre-recorded podcast show. This isn't a radio show.
Love it.
There's no reason to do the show if you're not going to check in with chat. See that smile you got reading this positive chat? You wouldn't have gotten that smile if it wasn't for me telling you to read chat.
Love it. Mint's Got Issues is favorite segment. Thank you. Also, I'm surprised. Honestly. There really is a Do Not Grape list. Why is this stream...
Of course there is.
Why is this...
If you don't have a Do Not Rape list, then you're a little suspect. I don't know if you're going to not rape someone. You know I'm not going to rape Shane Davis.
Why is this stream always so awkward?
There's nothing awkward about it! This is normal behavior. You're used to seeing people pretend to be good people. They're not good people. We don't pretend.
Shane...
Shut the fuck up. I'm still looking at the camera. You may continue.
Don't grape me. Don't grape me.
Larry, you have to sign up for our Patreon. It's the only way I can put civilians on the Do Not Rape list. And then we'll bring it in and we'll have it at the end of the show. We'll put them all on screen, the Do Not Rape list names.
Many have taken the Comicsgate pledge to not rape
Did you bring
Shane
any
Davis.
of those clips in, Mint?
No.
Critical's been out there clip farming. You better acquire them.
I mean, I can grab them, but it'll take a second. Who's Clipsama's YouTube? Oh my goodness, Texas Mofo.
What do you mean, who is Clipsama's YouTube?
No, who's, Clipsama's YouTube?
What?
Fine, whatever. Texas Mofo
No,
for $5.
what are you saying?
Hush. Seriously, how much to get Shane Davis back on the list? What would be the total super chat goal during one stream?
No, I think Shane Davis needs to stay off the list for a while. I'm sorry. Or he's staying on the Do Not Rape list, okay? That's what I'm saying. But listen, here's the thing. As far as super chat goals go, we have decided that we'll do a sub-race goals that Mint didn't share with you earlier because she's a bad broadcaster and doesn't understand how to rally an audience. Mint, what were these suggested goals for our sub counts?
Well, if we hit 2,000 subscribers...
2,000 subs!
I will shave Young Clippa's head. His hair. I'll shave it live. That's if we hit
I wouldn't
2K.
like that. You'll deprive me of my Japanese heritage.
Heritage. Get it? Heritage. Funny joke. It was funny. Davis falls under the protection of EVS.
So yeah, if we get 2K subs, because Eric has 1.2 or whatever, we have to keep going. We have to keep going through our. We have to win the sub race forever. So you can shave my hair for 2K subs. At 10K, you can shave my beard. And if we hit 25K subscribers on the channel, Mint can shave my shoulders for chat.
How much to shave his balls?
I would never shave my balls. Dude, you're not bald. Lose that beanie and be proud. Yeah, this isn't like a Tim Pool thing. It's a cartoon character costume. It's easier to draw me when I wear consistent clothing. That's why I have so much fan art, and Matt Bahr doesn't have any at all. And, hey, man, speaking of, let's roll our new Matt Bahr bumper, and then let's look at the fan art, because Matt did fan art of us. Let's look at the fan art Matt did of us, and I can tell you exactly why I wear this beanie.
Matt Bahr, why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet, you're writing on the internet, and every time...
You don't know what you're in for, Matthew! Work, but I was talking when you hit it.
Pain! So much pain! All the pain, dude! I'm in so much pain. We need a new computer. It is the computer.
Oh, it's the computer that made you hit the button before I was done talking, you stupid fucking idiot?
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up, bitch! You ruined my lead-in. I guess fucking...
I'm looking for it. I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, wait. God, I don't know which... Wait, there's so much stuff. Which do I cover first? There's the video. There's we can cover EVS mutes Matt Bahr. There's that. Or he's spurging out on Twitter yet again. He's talking about us constantly on Twitter. It's been several days. Or he goes against Frog Tony yet again. But there's also some videos I clipped out from a Slum Lords stream. But where did I fucking put that photo?
We go through it in chronological order after the bumper plays.
Let me grab that photo. I need to grab that photo before I play the bumper so it doesn't slow down the computer. I didn't realize that I didn't have the photo in this. All right, cool. All right, you know what time it is? It's time for...
Matt Bahr, why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet, you're writing on the internet, and every time...
You don't know what you're in for, Matthew!
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
It seems like it worked on stream.
Okay.
Just didn't work for you.
Great. Well, I can't tell.
Awesome.
Anyway,
great show
so check
doing.
this out. This is a drawing that Matt Bahr did of young Clippa and I. And
see how easily recognizable I am? And this fucking cartoonist retard still put an R on my chest because he's such a bad artist that he cannot otherwise convey who I am. It'd be so easy to draw the Clippaverse logo on there.
And
this is a guy who's not worth listening to at all. Look, his ugly caricature of Mint looks more attractive than she actually looks.
Yeah, what the fuck?
This is a way hotter woman.
Yeah, my eyes are way lower than that. What the fuck? Like, you need to make him even more asymmetrical if you want them to be correct.
Yeah, fucking step your game up, Matt Bahr. You fucking bundle of sticks, dude. This is nothing. I've literally done worse to Mint today.
Is this tier 1 operator artwork?
Yeah, this is tier 1 operator artwork.
Oh god. Well, I have the stream in which this is from, and that's the stream in which he also goes over EVS talking about him, and then he spurgs out a little, and then on...
Can we just play the bumper again?
Sure, I can...
I just like it.
Matt Bahr, why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet, you're writing on the internet, and every time...
You don't know what you're in for, Matthew!
I mean, I can't tell when you're about to stop speaking. You say the words that you speak, they end in a sentence, and then I'm like...
I mean, just who the fuck are you racing to show off the bumper to? I'm asking to see it. When I'm done speaking, I'll stop talking, and then you can play the bumper.
Okay, I guess that's what it is. But
no, you're gonna do it right.
Oh, am I? Okay.
Yes, you fucking are. Oh, am I? Then I'm not gonna help anymore.
Are you done?
Good luck going through the whole segment chronologically.
Matt Bahr, why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet, you're writing on the internet, and every time...
You don't know what you're in for, Matthew!
Ah, great. Okay. So, all right. Check this out. We pulled this up in the closet. Okay. So, here's some context. This is from CG Slum Lords.
Hold on.
Just AKA
Chat wants
Slum
to hear
Lords.
the intro again. It's the best thing Matt Bahr's ever been related to.
Oh, play the intro again?
Just one more time.
All right, we'll do.
Matt Bahr, why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look in here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet, you're writing on the internet, and every time...
You don't know what you're in for, Matthew!
Nice.
All right, he's been fighting on the internet for the last few days, and let's check in on that.
fighting on the internet constantly.
Matt Bahr back. No, he's
Why don't you
I
get
threw
us
him out of
the link?
Comicsgate. Shane,
and it would take
people,
me, like, way too
you know what's weird?
Oh God, this is them watching Vicky.
Yeah, it's so
watching
bad.
them.
Oh, I was just from what I listened to the clip. It's the most boring stream I've ever heard. And also, they don't even talk to each other. They talk to chat, but they each individually talk to a different person from chat. So it's just not coherent. It's fun
It's probably
shit show.
a better show than you put on. Let's be fucking real with ourselves, you bitch. Don't get uppity.
All right.
I got
You can't do a show. Like, you can't do. You're bad at it. I keep telling you, you have to get better.
Matt Bahr's bong rips can't save him now, though.
If you don't get better, then there's going to be a lot of a lot of targets on your back. Not just one, but a lot of easy targets will show up on right across your back. Okay?
Mint needs time,
You're
though.
not a great artist. You're not a better artist than everyone else is, and you should be. You're not a better broadcaster than everyone else is, and you should be. Okay? You're not prettier than all the really pretty girls on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay? You look at Violet Brandini, and then you look at Mint Salad, and you go, ew.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Mint's asymmetrical.
Oh, no. Asymmetrically.
You could be replaced right now with a blow-up doll who could do your job exactly the same. Not better, but exactly as well as you do it.
I didn't know they had opposable thumbs.
They don't need opposable thumbs to not play clips in order.
Who are comic skaters? But they're like
Chat weighed in. I hate seeing an abusive relationship. Why does Mint treat young Clippa so badly? I know, we need to figure this out, chat, because I'm this close to leaving her. Last night, I kicked her out of the house. I threw a brick at the Prius when she drove away because she stole my wallet. What's a white, trashier thing than that? She took my shoes.
Cigarettes?
My cigarettes?
Yeah.
I don't smoke. I don't smoke, but I do throw bricks at the car when Mint steals my shoes.
Get a new e-girl.
I want this one to be prettier. When you buy an e-girl and you start to groom them into the perfect e-prostitute, you expect them to be better.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, she stole my Bud Light.
Yeah. Gross.
She stole my Bud Light and drove off in our Prius. She does that every night. We have a tremendous fight and we break up every night.
And then we'll get back together.
Mint!
Yeah.
Host the fucking show.
the fringes of Comicsgate. Like
Other
the
people are
CG
doing
Slum.
shows now. It's
I'm
nighttime.
talking about
We have
the CG
competition.
Slums.
Okay? You can't
Well,
just fuck
is there
around at
CG
night.
Slums?
You
Didn't
can
they
do a
kick CG
mediocre
out of
show
it?
during the Damon Salad, but not during the prime time hours on a Monday night.
I don't even know anymore. I don't know. But, if they did, it's because these people go, Ethan thinks he's the boss and he owns Comicsgate.
Nobody said that.
Nobody said that.
Nobody said that. Straw
You're saying it
fat.
right now by reacting to it this way. By saying that nobody said that, you're saying that you think that. Continue.
Man.
It's a consumer movement. And I go, yeah. And then they go, Ethan threw me out of Comicsgate. Now, Shane, if I don't own
Nobody said that
Comicsgate,
until you
if I'm
just
not
said
the
it just
boss of
now.
Comicsgate,
I know, we're just kind of making fun of it.
I know, but it's like nobody was thinking that until he just
Yeah,
said
you
it.
guys are going to have to go watch Comicsgate Kings. I mean, I can't keep you here. Mint sucks. I would not blame you for ditching us to go watch a better show. You can come back and catch this part of the show in the VOD.
E-fapping the E-fap.
No, I hate this. You get through this quickly, Mint. You bring in whatever. You get to the point you're
It's
trying
only
to get
11
to.
minutes, so...
I don't want to E-fap an
It's like,
E-fap
what
of
the
a
fuck,
fucking
dude?
E-fap, you son of a bitch.
like I don't their problems. Like I'm not aware of them. I don't care. I don't care, Shane.
You should.
Why?
You should care.
Why should I care? I'm not the boss of them. They're right.
You're no when they're right. When you're right, you're right. No, you're not. The boss.
Either I'm the boss and therefore I should care.
Me, EVS.
Yeah, that's right. They're like children. Like they're sitting there like, no, you're not my father.
People in chat
I
are saying
need
Kings
you
are
to
great.
be my
I'm
father.
sorry. Thank you. We're honored.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry for my girlfriend.
This is so bad.
Ridiculous. Grasping for straws. It's fucking ridiculous.
I can't
promise
believe
we'll
Ethan went
replace her
full
eventually.
anti-CG.
Grasping for
I never-
straws. Matt Bahr, who's in the corner there drawing whatever that fucking ghoulish garbage is very obviously bitter and upset that his e-daddy won't take him under his wing and to the Starship concerts and won't take his anal virginity, but instead I'm going to have to do it. That's what's really upsetting Matt Bahr. It's not being taken by the big bad booty daddy.
What I thought I saw today.
Nobody said anything but our dads.
Same
dude.
time.
Give me a break.
Shane, I need a father.
No,
There's a
no
lot
one's
of-
allowed to EFAP this EFAP of the EFAP. You're not allowed. If I see anybody EFAPing this EFAP of the EFAP, then you're immediately going on the never go on the do not rape list, which is a list for people who are never going to be on the do not rape list. This is not the same thing as a rape list, which I do not keep. But I do keep a do not rape list and a do not put on the do not rape list. And you will end up on that if you EFAP this EFAP of this EFAP.
Why is Matt not able to get context? Ethan might be saying something if it's they are thinking. Oh God, sorry, I that didn't have an ending to that.
You
thought.
brought up a chat you couldn't make sense of.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It had to start.
You're so fucking
it had
valuable.
a strong beginning, and then it didn't finish.
Fatherless behavior. You're not my dad, but I need you to be. I can't do it. I can't, Shane.
You just get called out for fucking
I'm just one
supporting
guy.
pedos,
listen,
dude.
There are 3
Which
people in the
pedos?
world that call me.
Which pedo? Pause it. Which pedos did you call Ethan out for supporting? Are you now again saying that Vito Giswaldi is a pedophile, or are you implying that someone else was being defended by Ethan, who is also being called a pedophile by you right now? Who on the panel with you paid a child fucker to rape a kid again? Was that just Dark Grift? Or was that, did Dillard pay that guy at some point? How many of you paid Vic King to rape kids? Remember that? You keep wanting to bring it back to pedophiles, so we have to keep reminding you that you paid, you and your friends gave money, you financially supported a pedophile. And when I went on your show and asked you about it, which we still need to bring into this show, there's some choice clips in there.
Oh yeah.
When I went on your show and asked you about it, you guys said that you didn't get your money back from Vic King. You're like, you acted flabbergasted. How would you do that? Well, I don't know, man. But I would have gotten my money back if I had found out I had paid a pedophile. So if Vito ever molests any kids, I'm going to sneak into his house, SEAL Team 6 style, and steal any magic cards he has. Because that's righteous morally. If you guys aren't stealing anybody's magic cards or taking your money back, are you really even fighting pedos?
Daddy. 4 if you
Matt
count
can't
it.
get context if Ethan is saying something. It's not necessarily what Ethan's saying. It's what he gets, the impression people are thinking. Yeah, well, Ethan talks in, like, metaphoric language often, or in, like, TV quotes, or he's picks up on and understands, vibes and stuff. These guys are... I mean, I think Dillard kind of gets it. I think he's the only one who gets it. There's times that I've seen Dillard be like, really, Matt, you're taking this seriously? And so I suspect that he's not as dumb as the rest of them. But, I mean, I don't know these other guys very well. I don't know Jay Dalla. I don't know fucking the old man there. But I do know Dark Grift's an untalented hack. So.
And that's it. That's
Straw
all.
man bullshit.
I mean, I don't need any more people calling me daddy around here.
The slums are done.
Oh, and I got Eric July calling me Big Bad Booty
4
Daddy.
streams about me since our last stream, Mint.
What?
They're outpacing us because they don't have anything else to talk about.
They can only talk about us while we live our lives? I can't imagine.
He's another fatherless individual.
I only do this
who
show to
needs
yell
me
at my girlfriend. I don't do this show to talk about Eric July or the slums or Matt Bahr. My Matt Bahr segment, it's really just an excuse to yell at Mint some more. All of this is an excuse to abuse my girlfriend live. That's my fetish.
Matt is retard. It's not a straw man argument.
Obviously not.
Be
He
his
doesn't know what
dad.
words mean.
I don't want to be his dad.
I'm a tier 1 operator.
Christ, man,
That's
I
a
would have
straw
run
man.
away from home too if I were his father. I would have fucking
Man, do you
out
know what
the
a straw
door.
man is? A straw man is an easily deconstructed facsimile of someone else's argument. So if you were to be in favor of abortion, I could very easily build a straw man, right? A straw man argument that I could burn very quickly and easily.
Yeah.
By saying you love to kill children. That's like Matt Bahr is talking about debater bro language, like Destiny shit. But Matt Bahr has the IQ of like Destiny's son. I don't know. I think that kid's like 12. I just meant a child. I should have just said Matt Bahr has the IQ of a child. I don't want to bring Destiny's kid into this.
There are smart children and there are dumb
I'm sure
children.
Destiny's kid's way smarter than Matt Bahr. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Shane, I would have gone out for cigarettes a long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah, he would have left faster than his first.
Is there more?
I don't know. That was even longer than the.
I love it. They sound so upset talking about this stuff. Like, how do we have to do more? Is there more? You guys don't have to engage in this at all. Yeah, you need to both lay off the drugs.
Drugs and
You've
paranoia.
given yourself schizophrenia.
clip that I saw. Yeah.
We all have dad issues.
You do.
Fucking just right out of the playbook. So fucking unoriginal.
Which playbook?
Matt, what did you do?
Dude, I was pushing on the fucking Vito shit. I was pushing him on fucking Vito
Vito
being
shit?
a pedo and fucking Riley being a fucking
Whoa, roll
weirdo.
that back.
Oh shit!
Pedo and fucking Riley being a fucking weirdo.
Vito being a pedo. Wow, Matt. That kind of now you would say, "Oh, I didn't say anybody was a pedo." Good thing we have this clip. Honestly, I hope one day Vito sues one of you guys, because if anybody was calling me a pedophile, I would just fucking, I would do it.
Like he was trying to fucking sandbag me and I pushed back. And now it's like some weird fucking let me pivot and bring up fucking dad issues. It's like, what are you talking about, dude?
You have no idea how much money it could cost you to call somebody a pedophile, because then in court you have to prove that you think that they are a pedophile to avoid damages for that kind of an accusation. And Matt Bahr is one of those guys who each day has a different opinion that he's willing to express entirely differently. So he would slip up very easily and say that he doesn't really believe that Vito's a pedophile, and then Vito would be owed a lot of money.
But Matt Bahr never lies, ever, ever, ever. He never lies.
A paragon of fucking truth and justice.
From Tony from the Geek Getaway, he says, I never had Ethan Ralph on my stream. Who said that? Oh, did Vicky say that?
I guess somebody in the chat, or Vicky or whatever.
Or did Dean? Nobody here said that, right?
But we had Ralph on the show.
Yeah.
Not Tony. I don't know what this is either.
I did remember it was said earlier by somebody. Who was it?
It was probably either Dean or Vicky, because I didn't say it. And if nobody else is saying that they said it, then I'm going to assume Geek Getaway said Vicky said
Why'd
it.
you put all this in the? This
Because
is so uninteresting.
Because he talks. It's because he talks about us like in the middle of all this random uninteresting shit. It's the only reason why I brought it in. If I would have cut out the fluff, if it didn't have anything to do with us. Hey, that rhymed.
Darko says Vicky, I think.
Fuck Geek Getaway.
I heard Ethan Ralph was on his stream though. Was that Riley's stream?
You know goddamn well that Ethan Ralph was on my stream, you fucking wannabe. You clout-chasing, super fucking scum-sucking loser. You watched that episode, you piece of shit. Shut the fuck up.
Jay for €1, $2 says, watch Noel's Vito clips.
No. Noel is subhuman. Who the fuck is Noel? Okay? Noel is so far below my radar, I wouldn't even talk about Noel on my show. Don't fucking talk about Noel anymore.
Riley had Ethan Ralph on. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I did hear that he was like floating around the area. I just didn't know where.
Matt Bahr's lying. Matt Bahr's lying.
Vicky
No, I'm
is
not, you
retarded.
fucking shithead.
Yeah, Vicky is retarded.
I thought fucking Dean was a little queer bait, but fucking Tony below.
Noel's
me is
afraid
fucking...
of me. I don't know. Here's some deep lore you wouldn't know. I'm not allowed to be on Kiwi Farms. Noel's afraid of me. There's no amount of super chat I would do to pull up Noel. It would just be me laughing hysterically the entire time at every fucking thing he says because he's a whiny little crybaby with a broken penis. I'm not interested in listening to his voice. He can't do any push-ups. He has nothing to offer me. He won't let me be. I want a Kiwi Farms thread. I will start covering Null when he lets me have a Kiwi Farms thread. But right now, he's keeping me from having a Kiwi Farms thread. It's hurting me as a professional lol cow to not have one, and he knows that.
It's a cake. He takes a bean pie.
Tony Baloney.
Fucking geek getaway.
Talking about geek.
Tony Baloney. Rewind it. That's wow, Matt. That's all you got. That's your best Trumpism, buddy. Tony Baloney. We're calling you Matt Bahr from Comicsgate. We're calling you what else are we calling him? We're calling you a faggot. What else are we calling him?
Matt Bahr.
Better than Tony Baloney.
Yeah.
Matt Bahr. You see that? You see how easy pith is? That even an autistic woman can do it, Matt? Tony Baloney? Holy shit, dude. Woo. Shove that gabagool down your throat and choke on it.
Tony Baloney.
Fucking
even they're making fun of him for it. Rewind it back. What a pathetic fucking loser, dude.
Was a little queer bait, but fucking Tony Baloney is fucking. He takes a cake. He takes a bean pie.
Tony Baloney.
Even Jay Dillard. Oh, do you see Dillard smirk real fast?
No, I didn't.
Go back
see
a
it.
little. Jay Dalla and Dillard. Even they like. What a fucking dumb thing to say, Matt.
He takes a bean pie.
Dork.
Tony Baloney.
Fucking geek getaway.
Talking about geek
rat turd.
Matt.
Yeah, he called Matt a liar about.
Maybe Dillard's eating something. His face is twitching uncontrollably.
Maybe he's chewing gum.
Something I don't remember what it was.
And like,
what do you mean how much for Noel? Mint, highlight the chat. I told you. Get me a Kiwi Farms thread. That's what I want. I want a Kiwi Farms thread. If he gives me a Kiwi Farms thread, it means that I have dominated him once again. Okay? And then I will allow you to hear me make fun of him on my chat. Or on my show, in the chat.
Casual homophobia too now? Can bars sink any lower? Lol. Whew.
Hasn't fucking said what I lied
He
about.
won't approve it. That's true. Yeah, he won't let me have one. If he doesn't give me one, then I'm not going to talk about him. I'm not going to make fun of him until he gives me a thread. So, I deserve a thread. I took down Monkey Jones. I got in that fight with Ralph. Okay? I helped break Eric July. I'm breaking Matt Bahr. I'm a bad faith actor. I'm a libertine sociopath. I do terrible things, and the farms need to hold me accountable for these things, because who knows how bad I'll get if I'm not stopped now. I'm beating my girlfriend after the show. I swear to God, which I don't believe in.
Okay.
What? I just met that guy the other day.
He seems fine. He seems fine until we start talking about Riley and Jizz Salad and fucking Vito, and then he's
Jizz Salad.
They called me Jizz
He doesn't even have one for me. Riley, Tony Baloney, and Jizz Salad.
Salad.
What the fuck?
Finally, you're excluded. I'm not. Ha ha. Oh my goodness. Low watermark.
All hail low watermark.
Wait, hold on. Let me get the
that
song
ain't
up.
cheap. Yeah, we have song?
Woo. Yeah. Woo! You two deserve this. From low watermark is 150. You two deserve this. I've finally seen you two doing what you do best. When you get gift memberships, I'll support you.
You haven't seen what I do best. Is this the first super chat high enough to qualify for a face slap?
Yes, it is.
You're about to see what I do best. I beat my girlfriend the best.
Oh my goodness.
I'm the best at what I do, and what I do is beat my girlfriend. Full screen your ass. You guys, chat. No, actually, you come in here. Full screen me.
All right.
Full screen me. Hurry.
You're full screen.
Now you have to come in here. You have to zoom out that camera and then tilt it up just a little bit. Hurry! I get the slap mint. For anything over $100, I get the slap mint in the face.
Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the
Yeah!
internet. Every time I look at here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet. And every time I look at here, it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet. And every time I look at here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet. And every time I look at here, it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet, writing on the internet, and every time I hear it's Matt Bahr, and he's writing on the internet, writing on the internet.
Alright, chat, we get the slap mentality, you ready?
Why are you writing on the internet, writing on the internet, and every time I hear it's Matt Bahr, and he's writing on the internet, writing on the internet, and every time I hear it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet,
I should have hit you harder.
and every time I hear
Did I hit you hard? Wait, we got, that's like $3 $50 super chats. You get 3 slaps. Are you gonna stand? Ready? Countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Or one more.
Another one.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
That one was harder. That was like a shove. You bitch, hurry up. Keep the show rolling. Woo!
I'm back at the
I should have slapped her hard. I don't know how hard I should slap her on stream, you know? I don't want YouTube to get mad.
Is it? I don't get
Alright.
mad.
You didn't fix my camera, you stupid bitch.
Oh yeah, I'm.
Come back in here. I owe you another slap for that.
All right.
Hurry, everybody! Super chat me more money so I can slap my girlfriend. Woo! Just fix the camera. Fucking zoom in. What are you doing? Doesn't have to be full screen. All right. Focus it. Hey, bitch! Useless. Women are useless, chat. Thank you so much, Low Watermark, for the first 3-min salad slaps on the channel's history. That's like, it's too many darts. I'm not gonna calculate your super chat into the darts. That's why anything over 50, we're gonna give slaps. Woo! 100's too high because then I'll never get to slap her, and I want to slap her all the time.
He's so jolly now.
I'm not doing Noel for $10. I'm doing Noel for a Kiwi Farms threat. Just go let him know that I'm slapping my girlfriend on stream. Okay?
That's enough for a thread, right?
Or if anybody ever super chats $200, I'll punch her in the stomach.
Ooh! Alright, it's time to no more music. Alright.
Alright, let's get through this fucking clip.
Alright, let's continue.
Fucking his true colors come out. He's a fucking supporter of that fucking degenerate shit. He's a fucking leftist.
He's a fucking leftist. Hey, United Nations propaganda creator Matt Bahr. Who are you to talk about who is or is not a leftist? These guys are anti-capitalist now. They're becoming left-wing because they're anti-money. That's my take. Eric July is an ANCAP without the an or the cap part because he calls the police if you give him money. Did you hear that, chat? Eric July is an ANCAP who calls the government when you give him capital. Just so you know. And Matt Bahr is the kind of tier 1 culture operator who calls people leftists for accepting money from, like, oh my god, I don't even get it, dude. I can't even break it down succinctly because it is so bizarre to me that his version of leftism is accepting money from people who he views as leftists, which, I mean, Mint's not a leftist, obviously. But if she were, then taking her money would be a culture war victory. Not a failure. Making Mint Salad, a girl who does porn, buy all your right-wing culture war, like, media and ignore Disney and not watch Star Wars anymore, like, is a conversion. Like, you're doing a good job converting. It's not even worth explaining to this guy. Culture war tier 1 operator doesn't understand that he's literally doing the opposite of his mission. Trying to keep everybody who's not on his side away instead of converting. Let's keep going.
Said Matt, you lie. You did lie. It's 100%. Well, what did you lie
about? What? What did I lie about, dude?
So by about us, you mean it's them arguing with Tony in the chat about us?
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta do a better job of this. This is the kind of clip that Tony would play on his show because it's about him.
Oops.
Liar.
Keep going, I guess.
About what? What did I lie about? You know what I'm saying?
You were lying on your dick. You don't remember?
Lying on his dick.
Lying on my dick.
Honestly, when we get big super chats like that, I think I'll just throw all the darts, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think
like just make sure I clear the whole board. All right, keep going.
Oh man.
Doc seems cool.
What, that Mint and fucking Riley, they don't make fucking incest porn? Well, they fucking offer it, so...
We don't.
I don't know.
I offered it, not they, but I did, as a joke. You can look at the screenshot, and it's, like, clearly a joke. Do you have the screenshot, Salad?
Yeah, I do.
Me clearly joking, like, oh, well, if you want, or you can hit us up here if you want.
I do have the screenshot,
It's
actually.
just that he's either pretending he doesn't understand, like, the joke, or he doesn't understand the joke, and I don't know which one is more indicative of a low IQ. You know?
Yeah, check this out. Whew.
That's not it.
What do you mean? This is the screenshot.
You're a loser.
What?
That's not what he's talking about.
What is he talking
And you
about?
ruined the setup.
What is he talking about?
You ruined the setup. That's not what he's talking about. He's talking about my tweet about the fans.
Oh, your tweet. Yeah. I got it.
You see how what you brought up was not a tweet at all?
No.
It was just a random screenshot unrelated to anything that he's using as evidence that he's right, actually.
All right, well, here's your tweet then.
There's my tweet, which is a joke, because War Campaign Simp, some guy named that on Twitter, is fucking breathing down my neck about why do you do porn with your sister? He keeps typing at me. And, you know, I don't really mute or block. I just respond because it's funny.
You typed in Titsman salad wrong. You typed in Titsmin.
Well, it's not real. I'm not trying to sell anything. It's not.
All right, good to know.
It's just a fucking joke. Who fucking cares if I spelt it right? I didn't even spell it right. It's just a fucking joke. But then somebody who's been subscribed to you since day one shared the screenshot you just shared, and that's Matt's evidence that it's not a joke, that you actually offer it. But we debunked that in the last episode. You can check that out if you want.
Yes. Let's continue forward with this.
Just Sal and Riley Juice. They fucking offer that incest shit.
What's with Java and Dario with the bunnies icon?
Call me a liar. Fuck you. They're offering it.
Bunnies in the chat. That's what.
He says Riley and Mint don't do incest.
Yes, they offer it though. Riley absolutely offers it.
I offer it.
Fiol Grimaldi for $1.99.
Hey.
Clippa Mint. I love her, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is another dart.
Woo! Add that to my darts list.
Hey! Somebody's slandering drug-addicted junkies.
Wait.
Scroll down!
Oh, whoopsie. Oh.
I won't have that in drug-addled junkies. I won't have that kind of talk in my chat, okay? I'm a drug addict. You cannot blame the drugs on these people having low IQ.
That's true.
How many darts so far, Finatra asks.
Oh, God. All right.
Hey, and thanks for showing up, Finatra. I'm excited to do your show sometime. A nice, chill, hanging out stream. As you've seen from this show, I'm a very normal and well-adjusted person that you can trust to spend time with. I think that's obvious now to everybody who watches the show that I'm a normal person. I'm not this fucking weirdo that they're making me out to be, okay? I'm not some kind of warehouse sieging rapist.
We're at 33 darts so far.
Oh, wait, no, I am. Yeah, I am those things. Sorry, I misspoke.
He offers it on fucking Fansly.
Yeah, I mean, I can only go by the screenshot. I can only go by the screenshot that's available on that one. Yeah.
Somebody asked, and he offered it, and then offered a fucking website. So when that little fucking mungle,
they're being very disingenuous right now. Oh, I can only go by the screenshot that we know isn't true, or is in this kind of context, or this or that.
Lloyd wants to take me to court over it. Let's watch her fucking asymmetrical ass explain the fucking joke to the judge.
Oh, wait, we have two Jabbas.
You're lying about their incest. Here it is. There they are offering it. You're being dishonest. Give me a fucking break, dude.
Yeah, because that person
Go back
had
to where
a
the
wrench.
fuck you're from.
I'm going to take that wrench away, too. Hold on a second.
I'm going to take that wrench away.
Dude, they're like not even talking to each other at this point.
They're just talking across each other about stuff. Yeah. Well, that's because they're bad broadcasters.
These guys are washed.
Facts. Big facts. Bet.
Yeah, you guys keep arguing. I'll be right back.
It's not even an argument. It's just like...
Yeah, Matt's not arguing with anybody. Matt's not fighting on the internet, fighting on the internet, fighting on the internet. Matt Bahr. Fighting on the internet, he's fighting on the internet, fighting on the internet, he's Matt Bahr.
Writing on the internet, and every time I look here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's fighting on the internet, writing on the internet, and every time
Matt Bahr is definitely not in an argument with anybody. It's not a 1 month, it's not the beginning, it's not an entire week of the beginning of an entire month or more of arguing. No. This is one argument that he didn't have with anybody. Just like with Eric July. Remember, chat? Too bad Matt Bahr is so poor and has so little success because I can't even leech from him like I've leeched from Eric. Instead, I'm actually just trying to make him feel bad, and I know that he's compelled to watch all these streams about him because that's what low IQ, self-interested people have to do. He's like he's a narcissist. He's a what is it? What's that thing Boogie is? A fucking covert narcissist.
Yeah.
Where he just pretends he's not a narcissist and pretends he's a victim at any chance. I gave him the silliest opportunity ever to cry victim for weeks, and he has. So
that's his fucking call of me being dishonest, me lying, is fucking calling out shit they're saying.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Matt tried to mess with Mint's money. He knows incest is against TOS. That's only a move, but he criticizes Wade Glove's propaganda. Blah, 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 blah,
That whiny bullshit cocksucker. Fuck you, you little weasel. Fuck. You little retard. Come on this show.
I'm so upset. I love that while this is happening, they're having some conversation about Dillard wanting to start a kids channel to get a lot of views on YouTube. And it's like, these are not the people to bring attention back to from your kids channel. Dillard, if you start any kind of kids channel, then I'm going to have to point out the Vic King connection every single day, relentlessly, to people who would be interested in keeping you away from kids. You cannot start a kids channel. I'm not giving you permission to do that, Dillard.
The show and talk to me.
Not while you're associating with the CG Slums. They hire pedophiles. I haven't found out yet if you've hired a pedophile, but if you do, and then you start a YouTube Kids channel, I'm going to be very upset at you. Okay? I'm going to have to moral F-slur you as hard as you and Matt, or as hard as you're allowing Matt to moral F-slur me. You understand? As long as we have that clear between us, Dillard. You're not starting a kids channel.
Mess with Nick's money. I'm not messing with anybody's money. All I said was that fucking they offer incest porn. I didn't say where they offer it. Turns out they offered on Fanslate.
He said he
didn't. He just said he's never said where we offered it, but that was, I believe, your entire autistic obsession with the point of it is that he did specifically say where you offered it. If he had just said, "Oh, you do incest porn," you wouldn't have reacted. Just like you didn't react in December.
Yeah, it's just, God. I feel like he either forgets what he has said or he's deliberately just trying to lie all the time about what he's said.
He is. He's either, again, we don't know yet, but he's either lying about everything like Eric is, or he's just this fucking baked. Like he's fried, his brain doesn't work anymore, he's detached from reality, experiencing some kind of paranoid psychosis state at almost all times, it seems. And this is not just us having this problem with Matt Bahr. Everyone who's interacted with him, hundreds of people have reached out to me via DMs, email, and text, and carrier pigeon this week to tell me their terrible stories about dealing with Matt Bahr and how much trouble he caused them. I'm talking about people in every sector of the world in Salad. Every 200 miles, there's somebody who Matt Bahr was an asshole to. And we're going to start our Matt Bahr documentary series back in Myrtle Beach, where I've seen that he's done some commercial work.
Ooh.
That's where we're going to start our Matt Bahr documentary series.
Not on OnlyFans. I don't give a fuck. All I know is that they're offering what I fucking said they were doing, and everybody else is seeing it.
I'll give you 50 for Noel, now or never. No, I want a thread, you son of a bitch. I want a Kiwi Farms thread. That's the only way I'll ever talk about or EFAP Noel's content, is if he acknowledges me for all the wrongdoing that I've done. What are you laughing at, bitch? I'll slap you again. For free.
So, go fucking cry river. Go bitch about that.
Obviously never put jab
Yeah,
in.
Nobody's being dishonest. It's like right there.
He does get a lot of views.
I mean, you could come on and explain that it's a joke, fucking Tony, but you know, I'm
warning
still
you because you're deeply autistic.
Okay.
Don't fall for things like that.
All right.
not lying. Like, I still said, hey, they're offering fucking incest, and then I fucking had a fucking screenshot of Riley offering it. So
lying again. Pull it up.
Oh, what? Bahr's lying again. The wording of his original post implied you were blood relatives who done porn together. Now he's pivoting to offered incest porn, which implies something different.
Yep. He's a fucking weasel and everybody can tell.
And regardless if it's weed psychosis or he's just on an abuser, he's still just an abuser. That's what it is.
If you want to come on and like try to fucking do some mental gymnastics, then go for it. But you're still in the wrong. You're still supporting fucking vile shit.
Some of these kids are making tens of millions a year, says Bancross.
Totally white knighting for, like, if you're really white knighting for Riley, why don't you fucking
Look at this. Dillard's so upset. He's just trying to talk about his kid starting a YouTube channel or some shit. Meanwhile, fucking, like, he just wants to talk about how easy it would be to get rich off of pageant parenting his child on YouTube, where he himself has not found any success and therefore does not have the ability to find his kid's success, but he is willing to try to exploit and abuse that kid anyway. Meanwhile, during this conversation, Matt Bahr is just whinging on and on about us. It's insane.
save her from her sexual exploitation as an autistic?
Ouch.
I don't respect what you or Matt Bahr have to say. So you talk and I'll just cough over you. And the audience will get the same pleasure out of it as if they were listening to either of you speak.
Autistic person. Jesus. Like, are you cool with the sex?
God damn it, I want a Kiwi Farms thread. Give it to me. Give it to me.
And piss porn, or are you trying to defend her because she's autistic? Like, which one?
Say, Mrs. Dillard draws. We need to start a child-friendly venture. Meanwhile, Matt Bahr's over here talking about, like, oh, man, do we really support piss porn, bro? You wish you could pay your rent with piss porn. From what I heard, other grown men had to bail you and your family out of hardship because you're a failure with no successful career behind you. Okay? You wish you could pay your bills by pissing. But nobody thinks that you are worth anything. Mint Salad did a sleep stream this weekend that made like $1,000 more than you would ever make on any piece of art. It's embarrassing how little money you guys have been able to make while trying to just steal customers from Ethan's audience. Like, you haven't been successful. You've just been transparent, and you've been doing it for like 5 or 6 years, and all of you have middling like results. Not even middling. Like, you all have subpar results. It's pathetic. There's no reason for any of you to still be streaming to 34 people every 3 days on 400 sub channels. Okay? Making $4,000 by leeching off of other creatives in the space who feel pity for you, and by getting as many customers as you can from the bottom of the barrel of Comicsgate to buy your shit. It's pathetic. You're the grifter, Dark Grift. You guys, like, fucking Yellow Flash's comic book. That's the grift, Dillard.
Fuck out of here.
Give you the link.
Get the fuck out of here. And then Dark Gift, after Matt Bahr talks shit and challenges Tony to come on, Dark Gift doesn't let him on. Tony told me this already. Tony told me that they were talking shit and then didn't want to send him the link.
Oh, yeah, this is that clip, actually.
Yeah.
It's not that I wouldn't on any other of my streams. It's actually an open forum show.
Pull up Fanacha. Those are all my homies. I know, that's the problem, man, is that at some point you all became a little book club of people who are friends with each other instead of a consumer movement of art, of outsider art with true commercial and artistic merit. Instead, you became a hug box of people who like talking to each other on the weekends, and that provides no entertainment value to an audience. It doesn't move the needle as far as making any of your books more popular or better as far as the quality of art that you're producing. It's unfortunate. I'm sorry that your friends are grifters and scam artists. Some of you seem to be musicians. Some of you seem to be editors. Some of you seem to be writers or artists. Dark Gift's definitely not an artist or any of the other things that I've mentioned. But some of you do seem to have creative interests and creative talents. Okay? It's just that for every one of you that can play guitar, there's 8 of you who are just sitting on stream, just waiting for other people to give them money for something that they're hiring someone else to do. or they're bringing guests on, and the conversation is a 9-hour impenetrable block of content that nobody can watch or enjoy or share. Unfortunately, you have to be deep into any of this stuff to watch your guys' stuff. And so I think maybe that's why you're not used to getting outsider criticism or a spotlight on overall the content that your group of people make. I'm kind of talking directly to you, Finatra. I don't know. It's just that a lot of it is not capable of being successful. This content will never appeal to a new audience. It will not grow. And making it is therefore bad for Comicsgate. So it's good that the name has been dropped off Slums. Actually, you guys were hurting Comicsgate's credibility by calling it CG Slums. And it's good. It's good that you're throwing in the towel and giving up, okay? It's just honestly a good thing. I'm not even going to be too mean about it because I think that you're doing the right thing now. I think that you should pull further away. I think that there's no value coming from that space at all. And the more that it's connected to the rest of us, the worse it is for all of us. So, thank you, Dark Grift and Matt Bahr, for giving up and throwing in the towel already. Thank you for making this easy for me. It wasn't much of a fight. We only had to do 4 or 5 episodes about you. So yeah, it's good that you dropped the CG. Elijah was confused. Now we know that they're not CG. They're just slums, which is, below me.
Beautiful.
Me and a co-host will be launching CG Slum Lords soon, though. Tony, you just missed me accepting the Slum Lords giving up. One of them's in chat with us, Finatra, and I was able to work out my thoughts here live with everyone on what I don't like about the Slum Lords, and like I don't think that they have much value, But Finatra's great. I like Finatra. Finatra, I would wrench you, but I don't know, man. So you can curse. Yeah, wrench Tony. Mint Salad, Hack the Movies is in there. Wrench Hack the Movies. We'll wrench Finatra as sort of a good faith gesture. Finatra, you have to understand that Geek Avenger, he timed me out in your chat, and I did not appreciate that. But I do appreciate you being here and hearing me out as I explain to you what's wrong with your stream. Maybe I shouldn't wrench Finatra. I don't know. People are saying don't wrench.
Okay, then I won't.
I don't know. He is one of the slums. I don't know. Finatra, let's do a stream together sometime. Let's get close. Let's become best of buddies, and then we can talk it out. I'll explain to you how to wash the dirty stains of Matt Bahr off of you guys, Let's keep going. You really can't swear in the chat? What the fuck?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Mint, why are you censoring my audience?
I didn't unintentionally.
Just wrench Finatra. Fuck it.
Okay. It's relegated to the people
if anybody complains to me
not on
they
the
were
list.
timed out and they have screenshots to prove it, I will know that only Finatra could have done it, and then I will remove you from the wrench. It's not too big of a deal. None of this matters to me. You guys spend way too much time on your streams talking about who's wrenched or not. I will never entertain this discussion again. Just like the Do Not Rape list. If you want on the Do Not Rape list, you need to be a patron at patreon.com/theclippaverse.
Patreon.com/4canonsake.
Whatever. We'll play the bumper at the end of the show.
Yeah, you're not on the list.
I'm getting there.
Sorry.
Yeah. All that shit talking about the slums. You're not behind the velvet rope. You little fuck.
But if you ever see a Neutral Ground or a Toke Time, that's usually an open forum show. You're more
Oh my
than welcome.
god, this is so gay. Darkest, like, well, you guys, this is a special stream just for me and my special friends. And if you want to argue with me, you have to go on one of my other streams some other time.
What a bitch.
It's more than welcome.
Well, isn't Lofty retarded? Like, he's a dumbass, right?
Lofty is retarded. You should find and bring in that Lofty meltdown from Flashcast. And we can do a little block Lofty bit. I still have that song I haven't revealed yet. My shit tier block Lofty song.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta pull that together then.
Yes.
Hasn't he had a couple meltdowns before?
But he's not retarded enough to do piss porn or incest porn, though. But he's pretty retarded.
Show the Wiggle wants you to show the
God,
mint
dude,
salad
everything's
sketch.
about me now. Everything's about you, Mint. Did you see how much of the focus you were of his doodle hatred, too? He doesn't care about me at all. He put me in the background, and it's not even an insulting caricature. It just looks like me, except that he's so insecure about his own art, he had to put an R on it. Pull that back up. It's all about you. I was gonna end this show at 2 hours, but look.
He's gonna pull it up.
Okay.
He's going. Okay, he's gonna pull it up after this.
You want to see it? Okay.
Obviously, we're gonna have to go a little.
There's my Riley little doodle, and then here's my.
He gave me
Here's my
cleavage.
jizz salad.
Yeah, he's really focusing on drawing you.
It seems like a crush.
And it's you in the Yaira outfit.
Yeah.
Because of the headband, right?
Yeah. This is someone who does not care about me would not do this. Actually, just saying.
Hack the Movie says, I don't even talk about you guys this much on my show, and you've been on the show.
Yeah.
Matt's done 4 days of 3 different people's shows worth of talking about us. And all we did was go out of town and have a good time. And then Mint streamed a bunch and made a bunch of money. I mean, like, dude, Mint made thousands of dollars the other day on a stream. I was like, wow, this bitch is not pretty enough for this.
Matt stared with the
How much money does Matt make on his live streams? Do you guys think? Like between $8 and $30 or?
What is it, chat? All right, let's continue.
Oh my God.
They really got
I'm gonna
you.
sue you.
Wow.
That's terrible.
Angela Curry, are you Tay Tay? Can you confirm that you're Tay Tay?
My boy, you're fucking with my money, and I'm also autistic.
Okay. So Angela Curry.
Oh, Matt, it's so funny how unfunny you are. Anyone could have made that a funny bit, but you didn't. Isn't that interesting?
That is really funny. Matt makes about $350 after fees and taxes. This is official news.
Matt, you need to give up, dude. You can't do this. You need to go work at a Dairy Queen or something, bro. You're not going to be able to deal with the sustained onslaught that I'm going to bring to your doorstep. This hurricane season's going to be rough for you this fall, dude, because I'm going to come all the way down the coast. I'm going to start at Myrtle Beach. I'm going to work my way all the way into your backyard in Georgia, bro.
Is Tay Tay.
We're gonna donate this, and we're gonna donate. We're gonna
Darko-
auction and donate it off.
Darko says
Autistic Society of
Yeah,
America.
I love that he's like trying to explain he's trying to get to some kind of a punchline, like, oh, we're gonna donate this to fuck would be funny here. And Dark Griff's like, let me just talk over you and kill your joke because I don't respect you. Woo. Got him.
Got him.
Comedy stream gold, you guys.
the Geek Getaway said something cringe. What did he say? Fatherless behavior from Matt. Should have expected you guys to talk big, but not want to talk to me directly.
Matt, don't you have a dad?
I do have a dad.
Do you have a dad?
My dad's
Yes.
awesome. I talk
How's
to
your
him
dad,
all the
Matt?
time.
He'll tell you about it.
Oh, no, hold on. Don't fucking talk over me, you bitch. Matt, the next time your dad's sick, I'm going to go even harder on you to prove a point to you that you're worth less than anything in the whole world, and you deserve not even the most basic human decencies. The next time I see you post about your sick dad, because I know that he was very sick a couple of years ago, and the next time I see you tweeting, crying about your sick dad, I'm going to go to his house, Matt.
Time.
A box of condoms and a gel blaster, Matt. You have no idea how far I'm willing to take this, Matt. This isn't some kind of a joke to me. Okay? I'm being very serious, Matthew. My only goal in life is to make sure that when you're at your lowest, I show up like a fucking eldritch being, like a fucking H.P. Lovecraft demon in the shadows of the dark recesses of your home. I'm going to crawl out from under your stairs with my head snapped all the way backwards like a Yaira drawing. Okay, Matt? I'm going to crawl up onto your ceiling with my hands in my knees. And then I'm going to look down at you like your version of Spider-Man, a deformed, cartoonish freak. I'm going to spit acid into your mouth. acid that's mixed with mint salad's piss that I just keep in my mouth for when I'm at your house, spitting it at you.
Hired fire chief.
Nice firefighter.
He fucking dude. He's dope as shit. He goes into fires and fucking lifts up people like EVS and
He
carries
can't
them
save
out.
you.
Dude. Like
Pause. Lifts up people like EVS. Taking shots at Ethan. That's so funny. Matt, your dad's not going to be able to save you from me because he's not a rape fighter. He's just a firefighter. He has no power over me. He can't control me. This is not his field of expertise, Matt. He can't save you from me. He fights fires, not rapes. You're going to need a rape fighter. You're going to need a whole team of the strongest rape fighters there are, Matt. A retired, sickly old man who used to fight fires. You're a fucking hero, I bet. He can't save you from me, Matt.
I don't need EVS as a dad. Maybe like a cool, weird cousin, you know, or something, but definitely not a dad. My dad's dope as fuck.
Yeah, like
he's like a leader, dude. Like I see him in a room with other firefighters, and they all like fucking move out of his way. Like I'm not my dad, and I want to be, you know.
Holy shit! What a fucking loser.
Wow.
Holy shit, Matt. Dude, go to therapy. You should not be smoking this much weed that you're on here saying all this shit so fucking pathetically earnestly.
It's kind of embarrassing.
I'm going after your dad now. You understand the rules of the engagements here? You found something I couldn't topple, which was lying about what uncomfortable porn my girlfriend doesn't do in a way that would make her uncomfortable. Now, I found something that you've told me will make you as uncomfortable as anything you could say to her about us. And because you keep saying the OnlyFans or the incest porn stuff, even though you know the truth now and you're being purposefully disingenuous, then I'm going to go after your dad. I'm not going to leave your family out of it, Matt, because you didn't leave Mint out of it when she had nothing to do with me coming for you in the first place. I'm going to be worse than you, Matt. And I'm going to do it with a smile because I enjoy causing harm to people who I view as net negatives on the world. And that's what you are, Matt Bahr. Art director Matt Bahr. You contribute nothing. You're worth less than that.
Check this out. Matt Bahr got this is a part
Literally,
of a
he has daddy issues.
Yes, this is part of a series of him getting
what a
muted by
fucking
EBS.
loser. Yeah, he had. It's so funny too. He has that Spurg moment of explaining to the internet how much he wants to be his own daddy because his daddy's a real leader and a real man's man at the volunteer fire department. And then he goes on what appears to be an entire day of spurging out on Twitter while nobody's even interacting with him. I have not interacted with Matt in a while, like 4 or 5 days. God, I can't wait till Matt's dad's dead. Jeez. When Matt's dad dies, I'm going to go piss on a grave. I've been known to do that.
Okay.
I've been known to do it, haven't I?
Disavow.
It's been said that I've pissed on graves. Well, I'll film it when I do it to Matt's dad.
You're going to have to take the AI camera out because I will not be filming it. I disavow. Strongly.
Oh, I've hit a line for you.
You've hit a line.
Good! Well, he doesn't deserve your sacrosanct, okay? He doesn't deserve you protecting him from me, Mint. He's still lying about you because he won't engage with me, honestly, on the grounds of whether or not I'm going to rape him. Yeah. Instead, he obfuscates and fights with you or EVS or fights with other people about his fights.
Oh, boy. Okay, so here's EVS talking. I ordered this by timestamp. You do know lots of comic skaters have complained to me about you, right? For a couple of years now?
For a couple of years, Matt! I haven't been here for a couple of years!
You're feeding trolls. You're doing this to yourself. I'm doing what I do, which is absolutely nothing about it. Just like I did when others
I think I'm gonna have to jerk off your dad, Matt. I don't hate him, so I'm not gonna go as far as rape him. Like with you. But I think I will have to give your dad a jerk-off session. Like a hand job.
Whew.
I'm going to have to get your dad off, Matt. It's the only way we're going to become equals now.
Anyone can say they're Comicsgate. I will accept any and all customers. And I don't care if you think they're degenerate. We sell comics here. You know, reasonable. What is Matt's response? Other Comicsgater have complained? Somebody help me to unclutch my pearls. Laughy, laughy. So what? I bet they fucking suck as artists and you'll never name them. So who fucking cares what somebody else says? $1 million bet. I've never worked with them and don't care to. What?
That's exactly the problem, dude. You're saying that in this small subcategory of people who are all trying to raise the harbor and lift all the ships, that you don't fucking care about working with. You don't fucking, like, you're like, I get to be assholes to anyone I don't want to make money off of. Dude, everything everybody says about you is right. All the things that I've heard people say, like what I've heard Liam say about you, dude, is that you came in and you just work with a bunch of people, dude, because you think that that's, like, helping out, is, like, you're getting paid for stuff, dude. But getting paid for doing a bunch of fucking, like, covers and little bits and bobs here and there, dude, doesn't actually fucking help the consumer movement, dude, of fucking Comicsgate, bro.
You tell them it's none of your business who's fighting who on the internet, or do you just say to me? I'm not feeding trolls. I'm finding out who supports jokes about fucking kids and who's okay with money made from piss porn. It's not about promoting me. It's about what's right and wrong. Naming off a list of pedo writers was cringe as fuck. Why normalize this? Why bring it to Comicsgate? It's sick and it's turning away customers.
Yeah, so, he, like, jokingly explained to chat the reality of the past, which is that plenty of your presidents married a 14-year-old, and a bunch of pedophiles wrote good stuff. Like, they didn't write good stuff because they were pedophiles. They just wrote good stuff and were pedophiles. Matt Bahr, holding on to that, he keeps really obsessing on what anyone says or doesn't say about pedophiles or rape or whatever. He's decided that there are jokes you cannot tell, okay? And those jokes are all pedophiles.
Oh, the jokes themselves are pedophiles?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all pedophiles. Any jokes. He's got to put these jokes in the wood chipper. He's got to line up the jokes on the wall. He can print off the jokes and he can line them up on the wall and shoot them. And then he'll have saved the day.
So this is a reply to the last tweet we just saw. UVS says,
yeah,
you're
I mean, that's
muted.
That's an excellent reply. But see, you didn't block him because that could kick him out of any groups they're in together.
Yeah.
It's about decorum. It's about decorum and disagreements, okay? Yeah, you're officially muted. See ya. Ooh, you are fucked, Matt.
So he ain't naming names? Figures. More bullshit.
See, Matt's like, hey, I asked you to tell me who else to get into a fight with. And you didn't do that for me. What the fuck, bro? I'm trying to get into more fights.
I don't care if you mute me. You think jokes about fucking kids is okay.
Yeah, dude, and you streamed with a guy who had sex with a child, and I haven't done that. So you're worse than me. You're worse than Vito. You're worse than us for joking about this shit. That's crazy, dude. Jokes you don't find funny are still jokes. Pull up that chat there. Photrius Pyrolus. There are only two kinds of jokes. Those I find funny and those I don't. Jokes I don't find funny are still jokes. Yes.
Yes.
Jokes are funny and we like jokes. Even if it's not your sense of humor, there's an obvious difference between reality and fiction. And when you make a joke and it's obviously a joke, like, again, I took this to such an extreme, right off the bat with this arc by threatening to rape Matt. RapeMattBahr.com. RapeMattBahr.com.
Oh, that's
go to my website. So because of that, every reaction Matt has had to this seems like silly and overblown. That's the purpose of good satire, is to hold up your cracked black mirror to society and show them how retarded they look right now, the way that they're behaving. And it doesn't work on people who are very, 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 very low IQ, like Matt is. Matt's probably got like a 94 IQ.
About right.
Maybe a 90 or 86 IQ.
All right, now.
Like, he almost needs to live in a home, dude.
Whew. EVS says in a tweet, I like him too, but he has no fucking impulse control at all.
He can't help but say everything he's thinking at all times.
He thinks I care what people who call themselves Comicsgate do or think. I don't gatekeep people who want to give me money, and calling customers degenerates is anti-CG. Get the fuck out of my mentions. Reasonable.
Yeah, calling customers degenerates is anti-CG. This is, he had a similar falling out with Doug TenNapel, who was like, oh yeah, we here at Comicsgate don't like gay people. And Ethan's like, whoa, no. Here at Comicsgate, we'll sell to gay people. We'll call them gay, but we'll sell to them. What's wrong with that? And fucking, it's the same thing here. Matt Bahr wants to moral police Ethan's customers. Imagine coming up to someone and saying like, hey, I disagree morally with something that this girl does sometime when she's not around us, so you can't take money that she makes.
Control?
Like, just listen to how fucking ridiculous it is.
Control?
He's demanding that everybody stop taking your money.
Oh my god.
If you've ever gotten a membership from Insalad in any of these chats, it means that you too support Vito having sex with kids or something. It's this long fucking tangled red string of who's at fault for child harm. I wouldn't be surprised at this point if Matt Bahr... I would not be surprised at this point if Matt Bahr has gone too far with someone at some point in his life and has perhaps broken the rules of consent. I think maybe Matt Bahr has pressured a woman or grabbed another little boy's penis on the playground. Matt Bahr is very sensitive about jokes about consent.
Control.
Like I've never seen before.
Control, it's pedo jokes and people talking about rape. You're okay with it because you making money.
Okay with what? Okay with what? Jokes? It? You guys are all okay with Nazi jokes. We need to be okay with all of the jokes.
Oh my goodness.
I do suspect Matt Bahr ends up working for the Rippaverse. But then I've got plenty of clips of him talking shit about Eric I can pull up to throw back in his face. Matt Bahr's never working for anybody again. Anyone I find out Matt Bahr's working for is going to get a stern ranting about it.
Oh my goodness, Finatro for $2 says, I just hope all this goes away soon. But whatever.
I know, dude, it's probably really ruining your social life and your enjoyment of things. I bet. That's unfortunate as fuck. My social life is thriving because of this. All of my friends appreciate sinking people who act like good guys but are bad guys. And we do it by acting like bad guys and acting in the manner of good guys, you know? Me, Ethan Ralph, Dick Masterson, we are all paragons of virtue, obviously. And anybody who hates us, like the Knowles of the world, and the Matt Bahrs and the Eric Julys, they just don't know how to compete with our virtue. They don't know how to be as good as us. People on the internet don't know how to be as morally upstanding as Mr. Girl is. You know, that guy's like a perfect Christian. And nobody wants to hear it.
Yeah. Also, speaking of jokes, here's a joke that Matt Bahr does not get. Don't get it? You're right. I don't. Explain the punchline to rapemattbahr.com. He doesn't get the punchline.
Why would he tweet this out?
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Why would he tweet this out, chat?
He's sharing your video. He's promoting you. Oh my goodness.
Boob Rancher says it's too far, guys. It's going to get a lot worse. I'm going to do much worse things.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a bad guy. I'm not a good person. Okay? And I'm not here on the internet to convince you that I am a good person. I'm here on the internet to always live in my true colors. I'm always showing you every single thing that I have to offer you, and it's all bad. Okay? I hate my girlfriend. I don't appreciate super chats that interrupt my train of thought, and I'm more important than anything anyone has to say to me. I don't like when people don't fill the air. I don't like when people do bad at the tech production part of the live show. Okay? I don't like when artists can't draw. I don't like when you're friends with a bunch of people and you gas them up and put their art on the fridge. Like what they're doing is valuable, even if it's not. And as somebody who has produced shows in underground hip hop circuits, this is most of what you encounter there. People gassing each other up, going, oh yeah, bro, you can open up for me, even if they are miles apart in merit or skill. And I hate just about every single group of people on this planet. You could ascribe to me every single phobia that there is.
But also autists 1, 0 spurgs. Looks like we got a autist is spurgs counter. Is Matt Bahr a spurg? And we're the autists? Is that what this is? It is? I'm not sure what that meant. And also,
I'm not a spurg. I'm not autistic.
Stop being gay.
I'm a criminal. I break the law. And I do it for fun. And I do it because of the way it makes me feel inside. It makes me feel like I had a dad. And just like Eric and Matt, I never had a dad who loved me. Eric didn't have a dad, and Matt's dad doesn't love him. So in those ways, I can relate to you, to both of you. But I filled that hole in my heart with a penchant for committing crime. Anything from small larceny to major theft. I've gotten away with it for my entire life, and I'm not going to stop getting away with it now. I can do anything I want to anyone at any time, and the law looks the other way. Do you know why? Because I'm a ghost. I'm a ghoul. I am a demon of revenge. I'm not even a real person. I've experienced such traumatic derealization that I'm not even sure that I exist anymore, and the only way I can feel like I exist is by tormenting and torturing those that I view worthy of my torment and torture. I'm a villain. I don't use the crosswalk ever. Okay? I speed through stop signs. I drink and drive even when I'm not behind the wheel. I reach over from the passenger side when I'm drunk, and I drive into any lane I want. I'm never going to marry Mint. She's a whore, a prostitute, an internet hooker that I'm pimping out for tens of thousands a month.
Speaking of tens of thousands a month,
I never put my cart back in the cart return.
Okay.
I don't respect the audience. See? That was rude what I did to you.
Ow, that hurt my ears.
I know, I bet it hurt anybody else's ears who had headphones on too. I need you to understand that I am not here to be a good guy. I am here to be the worst person you've ever encountered in your life. Because it is the only thing that gets my little cock hard enough to fuck my big titty whore girlfriend.
Oh, man. Also,
I'm going to drink this soda and gain weight.
Do it.
Because I don't go to the gym. I don't improve myself at all. I'm on a 10-year plan to be dead. I hope to be dead in 10 years. I'm going to be the worst person in the world. If you don't think I've gone too far, stick around. Keep watching. No one is safe from me.
Okay. Well, we're done with this part.
My friends are murderers in the rap game. My friends are convicted sex offenders. My friends are criminals. Scum. I'm friends with drug dealers. I'm friends with rapists. I'm friends with a guy who killed a guy for shooting him.
Inspiring. You're inspiring.
I've got friends who killed themselves.
Also, speaking of,
I've seen a man stabbed to death at a bus stop in Memphis, Tennessee. And it changed me. I started to move differently and act accordingly. It is. Can we do fucking Rippa stuff now?
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Do you have the Rippasend video?
I do have the Rippasend video, actually. I was just waiting on you to stop, so what time is it?
He was gonna pull up and shave me.
And I still might.
Woo! You wanted to see the Rippasend video? Check this out. If it'll load. Woo-hoo-hoo! I like things that take a long time to load. Oh, your device is having trouble sharing your video? Let's try it again. Oh, boy.
I hope the content's not cucked. We're probably not going to be able to do an episode today, but we can do this.
July, the founder and owner.
There we go.
Okay, we'll do this video chat for our Clippin Rippa segment, and then we'll do the darts. And then we're going to have to get out of here because we've done like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, this is Rippasend chat. Oh my goodness, are you guys excited? Rippa's End.
I'm Eric July, the founder and owner of the Rippaverse. When we launched our comic book company in 2022, I took the risk of my life. But it wasn't an uneducated risk. We've had 3 campaigns over $1 million, and that's due to us doing tons of research. A lot of that research had to do with analyzing the industry standards from content to distribution. And quite frankly, we couldn't make sense.
He's just like bragging about having done the bare minimum. He's like, we found out exactly what to sell to idiots, and it worked, so buy more of my stuff. Is this video going to have anything to do with, like, art or creativity?
Hopefully.
It's just about like how much money he's already made. Let's see what he promises to help other creators with exactly.
Of a lot of it. So we did things differently. We handled everything ourselves as a new company, from the website functionality to the fulfillment. All of it was in-house, and we've learned a lot along the way. We know what works and we know what doesn't, and we are not afraid of change and improvement. If you've kept up with my videos, you know that many people ask me if we'll ever publish non-Rippaverse things. Evie Variety with a 5 asked this question several months. I was wondering if the answer changed. Are you interested in bringing on outside series to the Rippaverse? I've always said that I believe our content.
It's so disingenuous whenever he pretends he wasn't always going to be doing this. This is exactly what his plan always was from the very beginning. It's obvious to anybody who it's not even about paying attention or not. It's just like incredibly obvious to anybody who noticed him at any point that his goal was a distribution center.
I just have a question. Why didn't he start with a distribution center? Why didn't he start with it instead of doing the comic?
Because he thinks that he needs to prove that he can distribute.
All right.
Distribution.
He thinks that it's not the sub count. That's why Razor Fist is collaborating with him. And it's probably not. It's probably the dollar signs that he made from the campaign.
That I believe our contribution would be more so in helping fulfill, because it's the most pressing issue. And now
it's the most pressing issue.
What?
That we have everything down, I'm proud to announce our next venture called Rippasend, a full-scale hosting and fulfillment service under the Rippaverse publishing brand. A glaring hole in the independent comics market is with fulfillment and delivery of product. New forms of funding such as
No, it's not. Fulfillment, it's not. Nobody is mad that DC and Marvel. I mean, this is the thing. He's moved the goalposts, right? He likes to talk about goalposts all the time. There's the Rippaverse goalpost account. He just moved the goalposts from we're here to fix the consumers' demands about what DC and Marvel are doing wrong to there's a glaring hole in indie comics that we can fix. So now he's here to fix indie comics. A guy who could never at any point have competed with DC or Marvel.
Crowdfunding have lowered the barrier for entry, and that's
Rippa's End. He's gonna end soon, you guys. Should we have like a death counter, like when he'll end?
Do we want that, chat? Do we want an official Clippaverse Deadpool?
That's what it's called. Okay.
great. The downside is that you have a lot of people that don't necessarily understand.
Hold on, let's do it real quick.
All right.
Let's start a Rippaverse Deadpool.
Deadpool. Let's go. So how does the Deadpool work? I'm not actually sure how it works.
Stop saying the name. Ask chat when they. What do you mean? How does it work? You suggested. You're stupid and.
All I know is like
say it.
It's when you guess when he's going to be. Is it broke or like bankrupt?
Well, he's never gonna tell us that.
Okay.
What do we consider the end? When he says that there will be no more comics written by him, I think that's what it is the end for me. Is the Rippaverse, it doesn't matter. He can get away with this for years by publishing Chuck Dixon's Horseman books, which I'm not going to give him the out of. So I'm going to consider the Rippaverse to be dead I'm gonna say 1 year. If any 1 year goes by without an Eric July written book published, then the Rippaverse is dead. That's what I consider it. There may be other death pools on other shows. There may be other ways that this is calculated and other games to play, and I beg you, go find those games and play them as well. But here on this channel, that is the parameter with which we consider the Rippaverse to have died. Rippa goes... Because 1 year is much slower than what he thinks you should be able to get away with, right?
Yeah.
He probably thinks he should have a book out every 6 months. But I'm not going to consider him, like, publishing Rippa stories anymore if just 1 year goes by without a book by him. Which means he needs, an item a year, right?
Yeah.
That's not a lot to ask from the Rippaverse, is it?
No, I don't think it's a lot to ask. A bunch, 96 pages every year. He's done it each year since, so I don't think. He might downsize the warehouse and sell off one of the vans by the end of this year.
Yeah, see, that'll be hilarious. But that won't be a death cry.
Ooh, it should be called Rippa's Purse. All he's going to do is try to court more successful creators into a pity publish.
Yeah.
It's a good name for it, though.
All right. So Rippa goes 1 year without publishing a story he wrote. We'll consider that the death of the Rippaverse. And I will spend a bunch of money to throw a live show celebrating it. A la the Maddox career funeral.
Woo!
And
if on the day of it, so...
don't necessarily understand the business, overpromising and realizing very quickly that they're in over their heads, and that's where Rippasend comes in. There are publishers and distributors, but what we're trying to do is far different. We understand the comic book industry and can handle any volume. Our goal is to assist...
You can handle any volume of cum. You can handle any volume of semen in your mouth, Eric. That's why your cheeks are so fat lately, because you've been practicing storing cum in them.
The independent scene and those creators that want to
I
remain...
hate that shit. Just people pretending that they're working for the camera. Turn the camera on, and then Alex flips a box.
Our goal is to assist the independent scene and those creators that want to remain largely independent and sell directly to their customers. Rippasend is not a crowdfunding platform that's open to the public. Look at it more like a network that certain clients will have access to. You'd fill out our application online. We'd make sure that this is something that makes sense for you. And then we'd give you a unique quote with pricing that's tailored to you and your needs. Each client will be different, which is why we'll work with select people or companies. There are two different primary types of clients that Rippasend is going to be perfect for. Number one, you're a great creative. Perhaps you've built a decent following, but the business and fulfillment side is difficult to understand, or it bores you and you don't want to deal with it. You just want to create. Rippasend can take care of that entire project. We'll give you your own unique URL.
Whew. Okay.
So he's only going to work with people who are successful enough to pay him money to make it worth his while. And as far as we can tell, it costs $17 to ship a book.
I say charging $35 for ISOM was one of his biggest mistakes.
Yeah, and then the next biggest mistake was marking that down to $5 and then selling thousands of copies at $5.
Whew. Notice how all the warehouse footage is real close up to
hide how many people are working and how much inventory they have. Yeah.
Clever. They're trying to trick
Well, whoever's
us.
holding the camera is getting paid like a full-time wage. Like a yearly $80K, $90K. Something that Eric feels is impressive enough, but not braggadocious. All these people are full-time. He's got 15 full-time employees.
On our site.
Vlogs.
Oh my goodness. You need that many people to make a vlog.
We'll give you your own unique URL on our site, and you can even have the campaign format where your customers can purchase. We'll keep you up to date with detailed reports and all, and the clients that want us to take care of everything will get access to our internal team which can assist you with other things such as pricing your items and ensuring that
Yeah, he's basically saying, hey, don't worry if you have no interest in comic books and don't want to make any comic books. We can grift off of an already existing customer base, like pretty much immediately, and we'll handle all of it. I have a ghostwriter on staff who writes all my books. Her name is Caro Brown. She also does all of my day planning. And when EVS asked her if she wrote any of Isom, she did not say no. She said, really, Ethan?
you get the largest return. You're also going to be able to utilize our vendors and suppliers. So if you need help,
It's interesting because this video isn't for any of the people that have seen it yet. Or maybe it's for like 20 of those people. This video is for like for the Soska Sisters, like friends in Hollywood. This video is for like the Dean Canes. This video is basically a pitch to people who are like famous and don't want to make a comic book. Like, look how easily we could make your comic book. He's saying we could fulfill it. We could produce it for you. You could work with our interior team and have access to all of my ghostwriters. He's saying very loudly by not. He's like screaming like, "Hey, if you can get in contact with Hercules, let him know that we'll make a comic book based on Kevin Sorbo any day now. He just has to ask, and then we'll all steal $1 million from the indie art community because they can't tell that what we're doing is fucking evil." That's kind of what this video is to me.
All of this stuff is part of making comic books. If you don't want to do it, then maybe you don't want to make comics. That's a good point from the Quaff.
Caro Brown is a urban fantasy comic book ghostwriter. And Caro Brown is Eric July's executive assistant at the Rippaverse. And there's an NDA, so we have no idea how connected or unconnected that is, which is basically like a blaring alarm saying that she ghost wrote Isom.
No palette bans. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Uh-oh.
Goddamn, this is boring. Yeah, this is a terrible video. The production's slow and uninteresting. It's hard to even make fun of because he's saying nothing. Because he means nothing. This is like the most corporate fucking attempt to appeal to a 55-year-old man I've ever seen. This is like for your dads. This is for the Fox News demographic.
help getting a book printed or you want to get a shirt, we can take care of that for you. You're going to be able to take advantage of some Rippaverse pricing, which is going to be far cheaper than if you did it.
Photrius Pyrilus.
If she is a professional writer...
No, women can't be good at anything!
Yeah.
You can't draw, shut the fuck up!
Correct.
You're bad at everything!
Wow,
You're
you
my
got
proof
me.
of concept. You're like one of the only talented women out there, and you still suck at everything. How many times did I have to tell you to fix your fucking Dick Show thumbnail art the other day? You're
Few
bad
times.
at everything.
Yeah.
You don't know how to draw either.
Oops. Oh no.
it yourself, especially with shipping. And of course,
We did
once your
watch Rick's
items are
Yaira
ready,
announcement
we'll
video
receive
earlier
them
in the stream.
Yes, so you can go
It'll
back.
be timestamped. If Mint doesn't fuck it up and forget to timestamp it.
at one of our warehouse locations, store, pre-package, and then ship to our customers, and that means we'll be handling the customer service aspect of it for you too. The other main type of client would be someone that just wants to use Rippasend to host their store and fulfill their items. We can do that too. Of course, there will be those hybrid clients as everybody needs something different, and that's the point. Our main requirement is that we'll only pick up projects where the company or individual creative has their stuff together. They need to be well beyond the proof of concept phase. Being a part of the Rippasend network is going to benefit a lot of clients, all of the clients actually, because at minimum, the purchaser's going...
I love that he had to say, like, it's going to benefit a lot of clients. I mean, all of them. Sorry, I didn't use the marketing speak. Why didn't you just do another take? That was weird.
Hybrid clients, a more word salad.
All of the clients actually will benefit from what it is it is. Dude, what the fuck, Eric?
To understand that they are going to get the products that they paid for, and it will be within a reasonable time frame. This is why Rippasend won't be for everybody. We want the
So that's this little section. This is how he's going to dismiss indie artists that actually need his help. He's going to be like, sorry, Project Oasis, I can't help you guys because you might jeopardize my quick shipping and not being late status. So you guys aren't big enough for me, you know? It'll be that's what he'll be meaning, but he'll say it differently.
Pyramid scheme ?
Well, he's not gonna have a bunch of people under him who, you know what? He is gonna be here with people under him that pay him to sell stuff to people under them, but it's not. I don't know that it's a pyramid scheme. It's not like he's giving them items to go sell to their audience. He's just like, hey, if you... The thing is, the indie conversation around this right now is people who foolishly believe that he's talking to or about indie creators about taking their books and distributing them. That's not what he's doing. This is a pitch pamphlet of a marketing video to give to the Dean Cains out there who want a comic book and have like an idea about a comic book about themselves, so that he can be like, yeah, no, we can fulfill that because you go to conventions. Like, this is for the guys from the cast of Scream who still go to like cons and horror cons. Like, those are the kinds of guys who are going to end up getting comic books through Rippasend. Obviously, that goes without saying, all of his YouTube friends are going to get comics through Rippasend. But the way he made this video is also just for for Gina Carano. This is to get Gina Carano's comic book sent out through his company. That's what I think. We'll see how it ages.
Rippasend will scam a lot of YouTubers with this. Everyone will want their own bad comic / book as merch.
Right, but he's saying he's not gonna work with them. Like, people who want to work with him. He's subtly saying that he's not really gonna work with any of you. And it's because he needs you to be a certain level along. Like, he's only going to work with, like, the Razor Fists and the Azes and people that he, Critical Drinker, right? Like, Nerdrotic. These are the kinds of people you could expect. But more than that, I think it's more clout chasing and it's more, like, worshiping of corporate media than that. I think he's the kind of guy who wants to hire people from Disney and Marvel projects, and I think that he's going to try to do that. Like, he's going to find people who, like, I think Mike Bahr's doing like a CM Punk comic book. That's fun, right? But I think that's the direction that Eric wants to go in, is e-celeb comic books. Not necessarily just the YouTube. Like, I think the YouTuber stuff is happening too, but it's very short sighted. Eric has very lofty, ambitious goals of wooing actual celebrities. When you go back through the For Canon's Sake episodes, let's see, I have some annotated notes here. Sorry about that. Okay, so episode 15 of For Canon's Sake with Young Rippa is about why X-Men, the animated series, stood the test of time, and he had the showrunner, the couple who ran the show, he had the showrunners on. And Eric is the kind of guy he got really close to the Yaira sisters in order to get, like, gift baskets from them and stuff. And so then naturally had them on For Canon's Sake. I believe episode 16? Wait, no. So 16 is Young Rippa Nerdrotic, and then 17 was with Ethan Van Sciver, and 18 is with the Yaira sisters, the Soska sisters. Episode 18 of Eric's For Canon's Sake run. So in the first 20 episodes, you get to learn pretty much everything about Eric July, and everything that he's been doing after that has been, what I would call on brand, which makes me think that what he's doing right now is he's trying to court celebrity favor, and has nothing to do with the indie scene. They are an excuse for now. We'll see how that ages. That's what I think.
Independent and alternative scenes to thrive. So we're not here to hold our clients hostage. This is why, even though in the literal sense we'd be publishing other people's work, I don't think calling Rippasend a publisher is entirely accurate. We want to teach you the ropes and help you grow. And maybe
like a college?
He wants you to be so established and wealthy that your idea is there and it's easy for them to help you fulfill it, but he also wants to educate you on how to do it, which means that he's talking to a very small part of a Venn diagram of people who like comic books and people who are successful on the internet. And in that middle is just like e-celebrities who may or may not have been real celebrities. I don't think this is for anybody with less than 100,000 subscribers. So if you're like a regular person or an indie creator and you think this is even partially for you, dude, you're if you support him based on thinking that one day this will benefit you, you are being naive. That's all I'll say about that.
Help you grow, and maybe at some point in the future you'll no longer even need Rippasend. That's okay. Let your wings fly. But we're here to help, and we want to grow.
Let your wings fly. Spread your wings.
Let your wings.
Let your wings fly.
Let your wings.
Let your wings fly, chat. Let your wings fly.
Whew. Oh my goodness, James Gartner for $4.99. Mint, you are truly an artist. Riley, you are handsome. You need the Shippaverse.
Yeah, I'll make
Bunny
it.
Battalion. It is.
Maybe I need a little Shippaverse bag, and then I run around the country and pull up, giving people copies of our comic book when we come out with one.
Beautiful.
No, this is the dumbest part. What business goal is to end their clients' reliance on that business? Yeah, well, that's how you know he's lying to you directly. He wants you to be reliant on him, just like anyone wants anyone to be reliant on. You always want someone like EVS or Eric to use your printers because they're doing a lot of printing, right?
Yeah.
You would never be like, our goal here is at this printer is to make sure that you have enough copies that you never need to pay us again. That would be suspicious. You'd be like, oh, what's wrong with these copies? What do you mean? You don't want us to stay customers? Well, what's the point of the service then? No, Eric's just trying to find a way that he can, as sly as possible, sell a influencer like how-to course, like an influencer fucking life guide, you know, like everybody has, like Manosphere people have, how to pick up girls and shit. This is how to sell comics the Rippaverse way, but it's only accessible to people that are high value marks. He's going only after whales. He's not going to bother with 400 subbed campaigns. He's going to go straight for anybody who can manage to pull in 1,000 backers, and he's going to be like, hey, I need like 40% of what you're doing, and I'll teach you how to make $4 million. And then they're not going to understand the nuance of the fact that he didn't keep any of that money and can't make it again. I mean, it's a scam. It's evil. He definitely stole from that charity on purpose. I don't even give him the benefit of the doubt anymore that he wasn't trying to commit fraud. He's always been trying to commit fraud. This is a hustler. This is a criminal from the streets. You know, that's what he wants to be. That's what he is acting like. This is a Darren, not an Avery, that we are dealing with here, folks.
A reliable network of creatives and projects where customers don't feel like they're playing the lottery if they support a campaign. Let us take the more complicated things off of your hands so you have the time to go be great. So if you're an independent creative and Rippasend is something that interests you, head over to rippasend.com for more detailed information. We already have
fat. Look at his fucking face. Look at how fat he looks now. He's trying his best to let his beard grow back up over his fat cheeks. Look at that. Holy shit, dude.
So chubby. He's a chubby boy.
You looking adorable. You look like the Jack Frost persona from Persona 3.
I can squeeze his cheeks.
Like a fat fucking, yeah, you look like your grandmother's about to take a chunk out of you.
Yeah.
Over to rippasend.com for more detailed information. We already have a handful of clients and we're looking to add more to the list. See you soon and let us help you.
So he already has the YouTubers agreed to it. They've probably agreed to it the entire time. For 2 years now, they've known where this was going and they were in his fucking pocket. That's why they have reacted so strongly to any criticism of Eric, is because they already knew they were going to do a comic book with him, and it's paramount that he sees success in order for them to grift off their audience smoothly when the time comes. It's obvious to me, chat.
And I think...
And this video was made to lure in your Logan Pauls or whatever.
That sounds about right.
Vanity Project comic book creation camp. Let's do the darts.
All right. It's time for...
He was gonna pull up and shave me.
All right, chat. We got some darts to throw. Let's go through all of these super chats again. Thank you. Oh my goodness. James Gartner, Travis Perrick, Finatra, Texas Mofo, Low Watermark. Is it not plugged? Is it plugged in? Is it plugged in at the bottom? I might have not accidentally plugged it in. Bro, I don't know. I can. Anyway, Forest Pub. Thank you, Texas Mofo, yet again. Jay. I might have accidentally unplugged it by accident. Yeah, that's that. It's, how are you gonna plug it in? There should be a brown cord over there where you can plug in stuff. Yeah, that's where it is. Just. All right, cool. There we go. Then we got Low Watermark again with the big red boy. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. Then we got Fior, Finatra yet again, and then James Gartner. These are our super chatters, and with that, there's so many darts. Actually, I actually have a calculator because I don't know how to do math. 33 plus 1 plus 3. 37 darts we got to throw tonight. 37. Let's check out our board.
Is that including James?
Yes, that's including all the darts. I didn't count the darts for Low Watermark just because that's a lot of darts. There's so many darts, and I already have like 37 darts to throw. Okay, we chat.
You put the wrong lens on.
I did put the wrong lens on it. Dang it. Is it zoomed in all the way?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Should I change the lens real quick? Yeah. Okay. Let me put on some music real quick, and then.
Throw on a bumper.
Okay.
Patreon ad. Do something.
All right. I'll be. Hold on. Let me fix the. Let me fix this real quick. I'll be right back, chat.
To understand what I'm about to tell you, you need to do something first. You need to believe in the impossible. Can you do that? Good. You see that red blur? That's me. That too. There I am again. My name is Young Clippa, and I'm the fattest man alive. My story is pretty simple. My whole life, I've been making fun of people. Usually bullies. Sometimes I do commentary tracks. The one I did with Mint Salad and Hack the Movies is out now on Patreon.
Alright, chat, check this out. We got Balloon Cam. We have 10 balloons on the board. We have a Ricky Retardo, we have an Eric, the Quartering. Then below him, we have an Eric and an Az. And then we have Vito, we have Yaira, we got Soska Sisters, we got Eric July, we got Matt Bahr, and we also got the CG Slums in the middle there. That's who we got, chat. We got 37 darts to hit 10 balloons. I'm going to imagine this is going to be very easy. Hey, chat, who are we aiming for first? All right, let's get some music playing, shall we?
Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look here it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet, and every time I look here it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet? You're writing on the internet, and every time I look here it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. You're writing on the internet.
They want Vito. And Eric. Okay. One dart. We hit the slums on that one dart. Dart 2. What happened there? Looks like the balloons got moved. And the balloons got moved, so that we're 2 darts within our 37 darts. 35 darts left. 35 more darts. Alright. Dart number 3. Woo! What do we get? We got an Eric. Alright. Dart number 4. We got the Quartering. Ricky Retardo and Vito. Dart number 6 was thrown. Alright. And was missed. Dart number 7. Alright. That was an Eric. Beautiful. So now we have 30 darts left, chat. These are our victims. we have left. We have Matt Bahr. He's facing downward. He should be. Alright, also we got Eric. We also have Az. Alright, there's beautiful Matt Bahr. There he is. Wait, don't grape him! Not yet! You can't do it just yet! No, he's molesting the balloon! He's molesting the Matt balloon! He's molesting Matt Bahr! Alright, we got 30 darts left, young Clippa. And young Clippa is about to throw. Who was that? That was Az. He got Az. Instead of Matt Bahr. That wasn't on camera, Clippa, unfortunately. But we still have Matt Bahr. 29 darts left. 28! Woo, we got Matt Bahr, chat! We got 28 more darts. Who else are we aiming for? We got Eric. We got the Soska Sisters. Who are we aiming for first? 28 darts left. 27, we got the Soska Sisters. 26, Eric D. July is gone. 26 darts left, chat. Looks like most of the darts will be going towards the Slum Lords. We have one balloon left. Yaira. We have Yaira. Alright, young Clippa. You have to grab more darts because of how many darts we've thrown. Oh, he just stabbed Yaira. So that was 25 darts. Alright, young Clippa grabbing more darts. 25 more darts left. They're all going towards the CG Slum Lords, formerly known as the CG Slum Lords. They're just now the Slum Lords. That's what it is that they are. We have so many people. He listed all of their names, and I don't remember any of their names. And we got all the CG slums. There's so many of them. 25 darts left, chat. 24! 23, move the camera, please. 22. Alright, we need a good view of the CG slums. There we go. You get him in the neck? Who'd you get in the neck? You got dark grip in the neck? Beautiful. 22 darts left, chat. Who should young Clippa aim for? 22 darts! There's so many darts, so many targets! The only person he's not aiming for is the quad. That's what it is. Alright, we're at aiming number 22. Alright, 21. 20. Alright, about to hit 19. Did we hit anybody yet? It doesn't seem like it. We're at dart number 18. Alright. I'm saying them as you throw them. So I'm just going to say we're at 18. We're at 18 darts, chat. Matt deserves a few pokes. Oh, we got the Matt Bahr. Alright, 17. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Ooh, look at that full board. Who'd you get? Who'd you get in the head? You got Prime in the head. Dark Grip in the leg. Lazamat in the leg. Narrowly avoided hitting Sinatra. Alley in the leg, alley in the stomach, narrowly avoided Finatra again, and then a bunch of misses because young Clippa, and I quote, is a retarded son of a bitch. That's his words, not mine.
Why are you writing on the internet?
How many darts are we at?
Look here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet.
Chat, where are we at? How many darts are we at?
Look here, it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing
okay, I think we're at.
On the internet, and every time I look here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. Writing on the internet.
I remember hitting 10. Let's just go 10. 10.
Why are you writing on the internet?
All right, hit
every time I look here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet. Writing on the internet, and every time I look here, it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet? Writing on the internet, and every time I look here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet, writing on the internet, and every time I look here, it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet, writing on the internet, and every time I look here, it's Matt Bahr.
One more.
And he's writing on the internet, writing on the internet, and every time I
one
look
more
here, it's
dart.
Why are you writing on the internet, writing on the internet, and every time I look here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the
nice. Who you stabbing? Who'd you get?
and every time I look here, it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing
stabbed Matt. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Who else did you get in your dart throws? Matt a couple times. Who? Heck. Alright. Allows Matt in the leg. Narrowly avoided Finatra. Iron in the hand. Dark grift a couple times in the torso. That one's Matt. You got Matt a bunch of times. He's really raping Matt with that dart.
And he's writing on the internet, writing on the internet, and every time I look at here, it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet, writing on the internet, and every time I look at here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet, writing on the internet, and every time I look at here, it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet, writing on the internet, and every time I look at here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on the internet, writing on the internet, and
really getting mad.
Here, it's Matt Bahr. Why are you writing on the internet, writing on the internet, and every time I look at here, it's Matt Bahr. And he's writing on
Matt will be sore in the morning. Yes, that's what it is. Thank you so much, chat, for coming by. Oh my goodness, this has been For Canon's Sake with Young Clippa, episode 23. Thank you so much, y'all, for coming by. I hope to see y'all tomorrow, 4 p.m. ET. Adios. Ow. You hit me with the dart, yes? Aha. Oh no, the video's not inserting again. God dang it. Let's try this again. Adios. See you tomorrow.
So I go AFK. Internet shit don't mean a thing. Where we operate, you could get a ring on your finger, or a bang, or that lingers, or a lifetime of pain, or a lifetime away.
Yeah. You don't know about my internet. Back before that Y2K light, you must be this weird to check. They called it the Wild West, I call it an incel festival. Not the brightest or the best, but bet they felt the rest of fools. Down amid the kids and tools, I only felt uncomfortable. You're here to lick your wounds, but no, that's not the thing to do. We don't know what to prove, and there's no one here to teach. There are the ones who preach, but we ain't good at listening. The blind that lead the blind, deeper, deep into the deep. Your soul's against the reef, bleeding, trying to find your feet. You wanna be my friend? Then we're meeting IRL. Cause I've been AFK since realizing needing the net's an L.
And so I go AFK. Internet shit don't mean a thing. Where we operate, you could get a ring on your finger, or a bang, or that lingers, or a lifetime of pain, or a lifetime away.
They can't steal my style, cause I never keep it old. They wanna see me shine, but I do not got a gold ring. Used to never focus in class, cause God told me spread my message and get on their ass, they can't hold me. I can never think about who I'm past, that's the old me. Y'all posing just for a like, but I've been there. Algorithm had me stressed, now honestly I don't care. Cause I ain't never had a time where winning equals don't share.
And so I go AFK, where we operate. You could get a stranger to remember you, a family that resembles you, or your life thrown away, or your life thrown away. No, sneak this here. Do I prefer face-to-face and on the street? Sure, but I ain't just a mean sir saying let's all be girl. Comedy's cool, but I'm over what I seen there. Build a team like preachers, but some weak chairs. I'm over E-fame, got more than I need Blair. These songs is Jeep while I sleep deep in my weed there.